Hi, welcome back guys. This is your friend, the MHA What If with another fanfiction. This is the first part of What If Deku's dorm life wasn't just games? All credits for this video go to their respective authors, so please support the real author. Check out the link in the description for more details. Please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this. Now let's get into the fanfic. Baku Squad. May 5th. 056. Kaminari Danki. Guys, there's a city in Arkansas called England. Kaminari Danki, so technically England is a city. Kaminari Danki, guys? Kaminari Danki, you don't understand how important this is. Kaminari Danki, guys, Nick FNG Crompton was right. Kaminari Danki, just abandon me then, that's fine. 623. Baku bro, what the f are you on about? 724. Zero, dude, Nick Crompton is British? Why would he be talking about Arkansas? Baku bro at Kirishima translate. Kirishima, yeah, didn't he say that it was about the country England? Mina, wow, clearly you're not a real Jake Pauler dank. 827. Kaminari Danki, can't believe I'm a fake Paula. Zero changed Kaminari Danki's name to fake Pauler. Baku bro, isn't Jake Paul the one who filmed a dead guy? Kirishima, yes. Mina, no, that was his brother. Baku bro, there's only two of them? Zero, sadly. Fake Pauler, wow, and y'all tried to call me a fake Pauler. Mina, can we stop talking about the Pauls? I fear that invoking their name may summon them. Fake Paula, Jake Paul, Jake Paul, Jake Paul, Jake Paul. Kirishima, no. Ooh bro, Kirishima, where the F are you? You're all going to be effing late. Mina, all of us are going to be late, but he only cares about Kiri. Zero, isn't what a bad friend. Baku bro, just shut the F up and get to FNG class. Fake Paula, what if I say no? Baku bro, then you'll never be a effing hero. Zero, it's bold of you to claim that he could be a hero even if he does show up to class. Fake Paula. Zero, I don't apologize. Fake Paula, you're not invited to my birthday party. Zero, I take it back bro. Fake Pauler, I don't know if I can forgive you. Kirishima, seriously, where are you guys? It's like 1 minute until class starts. Zero, wait, you're already there? Mina, bro, did you really leave without us? Your best friends? Fake Pauler, that isn't very cash money of you. Kirishima, me and Bakugo have been here for ages. Mina, changed Kirishima's name to teacher's pet. Fake Pauler, no. Fake Pauler changed Kirishima's name to Bakubro's pet. Bakubro's pet? Bakubro's pet changed Bakubro's pet's name to Kirishima. Mina, you're so boring Kiri. Kirishima, Aizawa is literally shuffling down the hallway, y'all better book it. Fake Pauler sheet. Class 2. May 5th. 1653. Yamamo, hello. I have made this group chat so that we can all share important information. Fake Paula. Fake Paula. Anyway. Fake Paula, there's a city called England. Zero, Denki no. Mina, Denk please stop. I have so many questions. Karo, Fake Paula? Kirishima, why do all the girls have an exclamation mark next to their name? Jairu, 'cause we're cool. Kirishima, I'm also cool. Mina, changed Kirishima's name to Kirishima. Kirishima. The gals. May 5th. 1701. Mina, added Kirishima. Mina, he's an honorary girl now. Kirishima, they. Welcome. Class 2. May 5th. 1701. Fake Pauler, can I have a exclamation mark? Mina, no. Fake Pauler, Kirishima, I'm cooler than you. Fake Pauler, first Bakugo and Zero say I'll never be a hero and now this? Bakugo and Zero said what now? Joe, they're right. Fake Pauler, y'all really have the audacity. Deku, hi everyone. Zero, the resident sunshine boy has joined the chat. Kirishima, I thought I was the sunshine boy. Mina, excuse me sir, you are the sunshine girl now. Kirishima, cool. Shudo, what is a Pauler? Fake Pauler, oh god, he knows less than Bakugo. Who wants to tell him? Ida Tenya, I would also like to know what this Paula is. Ida Tenya. Also, I believe this chat was meant to be for schoolwork. Mina. Okay, boomer. Mina. Fake Paula. I'm crying no. Zero. Excuse me, no slurs in this household please. Deku. Is boomer a slur? Fake Paula. I can't cope with this. Caro. Some of us were going to watch a movie down in the common room tomorrow night. All of you are welcome. Fake Paula. Hell yes. I'll be there. Shudo. Finally, something I understand. Zero. I am going to sob. Deku. Are you okay? Fake Paula. Y'all need an education. The gals. May 5th. 1713. Mina. We are all going to this movie night, yes? Yamamo. Yes. Jairu. Yep. Hagakuri. I didn't know there was a movie night but yes. Karo. Obviously. Kirishima. This is so surreal, I feel pee out of place. Mina. New. Kiri baby you belong here. Baby. Mina. Oop, you know we gay. Mina. And Kiri is deeply in love with Bakubro. Kirishima. Mina no. Hagakuri. OMGT? Spillis. Kirishima. There isn't much else to say? Karo. No offense Kirishima, but why Bakugo? Yamamo. Yes, isn't he kind of a JRK? Jairu. Wow, even Yamamo's throwing shade. Kirishima. I mean I guess he's kinda loud and angry but he's always really nice to me. Jairu. He literally calls you shitty hair but go off. Kirishima. But he doesn't actually mean it. Kirishima. Like yeah he makes fun of my hair but he also helps tutor me and makes sure I get everything. Kirishima. And he always listens to me if I need to rant about something. Kirishima. He comes off as kinda mean but he looks after the people who make an effort with him. Kirishima. Also I mean have you seen him? Hagakuri. Can't deny that last point. Mina. Yeah he's a softer really. Karo. I don't know, have you heard some of the things he did to Deku as a kid? Kirishima. He's changed since then. I guess I can see that, just be careful Kiri. Yamamo. Yes, please make sure you have a healthy relationship with him. Kirishima. Thanks I guess. Mina. Kirishima. May 5th. 1756. Mina. Remember when we were in middle school? Mina. And there was that boy you liked from another school who we all kinda thought was made up until that time you confessed to him and he told you to F off? Kirishima. Yes that was Bakugo if that's what you're asking. Mina. Sheet dude, does he remember? Kirishima. If he does then he's never mentioned it. Mina. Want me to find out for you? Kirishima. No. Mina. Fine. Class 2. 1946. At Deku at Shudo y'all got our snacks yet? Fake Paula. We've been waiting for years. Jairu. I'm begging, someone please change Denki's name. Zero change Jairu's name to ungrateful. Ungrateful? Zero. Anyone else have a problem with my name choices? Hagakuri. Changed Zero's name to Stalin. Stalin. Deku, we're just on our way back now. Shudo. Who is Stalin? Fake Paula. I don't know if he means the actual person or on the chat. Shudo. No on the chat. Bro just scroll up. Shudo. It just says that Hagakure changed Stalin's name to Stalin? Stalin. That's absolutely hilarious. Shudo. Who are you? Stalin. I ask myself that every day man. Shudo. That is a very distressing response. Deku. Should_distressed.jpg. Stalin. Kiri says he wants you guys to hurry up. Mina. He said it less mean than that. Shudo. Mina, please, who is Stalin? Mina. Really? For any of us. If the person is defined by a goal then who are we when we are goalless? Stalin is no one, and yet they are everyone we may never know. Deku. Oh god he's crying. Mina. Stalin. I am. Stalin. Zero no. The poor boy is crying leave him be. Stalin. My secret identity. Shudo. Zero we've given your oranges to a pigeon. Kirishima. Guys why is Zero crying? I hate this family. Bakubro Kirishima. 2015. Bro. Where the f are you? I thought we were studying tonight? 2046. Baku bro, thingy whatever then. 2204. Kirishima, bro I'm so sorry. Kirishima, I was at that movie night everyone was talking about on the group chat. Kirishima, I thought you knew about it so I forgot to tell you I wouldn't be here. Baku bro, what FNG group chat? Kirishima, the class 201 that Yamamo made for everyone? Baku bro, I'm not on any FNG class 2 a group chat dumbass. Kirishima, what? Kirishima, were you not added? Baku bro, well obviously FNG not. Kirishima, sheet, sorry bro, I'll get someone to add you. Baku bro, do whatever you want, I don't care. Class 2 26. 2215. Kirishima, guys why isn't Bakugo on this chat? Mina, wait he isn't? Stalin, I just assumed he didn't want to talk on it. Fake Paula at Yamamo. What the hell? Karo, well Bakugo is. Bakugo. Kirishima, he's still part of our the class. Karo, he's not the only one, we also didn't add Mineta. Fake Paula, you deadass just compared Bakugo to Mineta? Fake Paula, I get that he can be a prick sometimes but he's still our friend. Ungrateful, speak for yourself. Mina, I honestly can't believe you're all being like this. Shudo, wait is Bakugo not on the chat? Yamamo, based on Bakugo's past with Midoriya and his rude attitude towards everyone I thought it was best that he wasn't included. Deku, Yamamo honestly I don't mind, Kaken's been way better recently and he won't get better if we just cut him out. Ida Tenya, you should all be asleep but if we have to do this then I suggest we take it to a vote. Kirishima, we didn't have to vote for the rest of us to be here, why is he any different? Mina, exactly? Shudo, if we're voting then I would like to vote for Bakugo being in the chat. If Deku is fine with it then I don't see why not. Karo, I guess so. Kirishima, that's 10 out of 18, majority rules. Yamamo added Baku bro. Kirishima, sorry it took a while bro. Baku bro, told you, I don't give a shit. Mina, perfect. Baku bro, what? Mina, doesn't matter, go to sleep it's past your bedtime. Baku bro, I went to bed at 8:31 FNG time. Baku bro, and half went to bed at the exact same time. Karo, I think I expected more caps lock from him. Baku bro, caps looks fucking ugly. Shudo, he gets me. Baku bro, shut up FANG icy hot. Shudo, I was agreeing with you? Ida Tenya, we have class tomorrow so I advise you all go to sleep. Baku squad. 112. Fake Paula, guys. Stalin, Denki don't message us dumb sheet at an obscene hour of the morning challenge failed. Fake Paula, how dare you? Fake Paula, anyway. Fake Paula, Kirishima fell asleep on the common room sofa for some reason. Mina, OMG let's go draw on him. Fake Paula, exactly. Stalin, you two are terrible people. Mina, okay Stalin. Stalin, I hate this but out of principle I'm not changing my name. Mina, as says the laws of the chat. Fake Paula, y'all gon' help me draw on our best friend or what? 936. Kirishima, I was going to ask if you guys knew who did this to me but I think I have an answer. Mina, hee. Kirishima, why do you forsake me like this? Baku bro, what did you even draw on him? Kirishima, just dumb stuff. Fake Paula, excuse me that was art. Stalin, denk you misspelled masterpiece when you tried to label it. Kirishima, what it is even meant to be bro. Mina, it looked like a piece of toast? Fake Paula, it was a shark. Kirishima, how? Baku bro, let me judge the idiot's terrible drawing. Kirishima, sorry bro I washed it off. Mina, did you wash off all of them? Kirishima, yes, I was not about to walk around with a D on my arm. Stalin, okay valid. Fake Paula? Mina, what? Kirishima, denk do you know what a shark looks like? Stalin, how does that even happen? Baku bro, why the F were you so intent on drawing a funny shark? Fake Paula, 'cause he teeth. Mina, he's not wrong. Stalin changed Kirishima's name to Shark Boy. Mina, appealing. Shark Boy, WLY. Fake Paula, Hey, it's better than anything else we wrote. Baku bro, what the F else did you write? Shark boy. If any of you tell him I will commit murder. Mina. Oop. Baku bro, why can't I FNG know? These FNG shitbag extras all know. Fake Paula, should have been there when we wrote it. Fake Paula, I don't make the rules. Stalin, no I do. Stalin, and the rules say you can't know. Baku bro, all of you are eving dead next time I see you. Fake Paula, can't kill me if he can't see me. Mina, off to borrow Toru's quirk. Baku bro, that's not how quirks work dumbass. Shark boy, he is screaming in frustration at you. Stalin, how? Shark boy, I hear him through the walls. Baku bro, you are the first to die. Shark boy, wait. Shark boy, and oh I mean, I can't hear him at all aha, while this secondary location is great. Mina, Kiri there's not time to reason run. Fake Paula, oh god I think I hear explosions. Stalin, rip in peace Kirishima. Mina, Bakugo gone, everyone say dumb sheet. Fake Paula, water is boneless celery. Stalin, teeth is currency. Mina, strawberry milk is made by milking a strawberry. Stalin, no you what, that's too cursed. Mina, we're already cursed what's a little more cursing gonna do? Fake Paula, tooth kazoo, a kazoo with human teeth taped to it. Stalin, you have ruined both kazoos and teeth. Mina, I think I'm crying. Stalin, Bakugo and Kirishima have been gone for a while? Mina, Bakugo may have finally snapped and actually killed him this time. Fake Paula, should one of us go check on them? Mina, I'll message Kiri. Mina, Shark boy. 10:16. Mina, you good bro? Shark boy, Shark boy, yes but actually no. Mina, what the hell happened? Shark boy, okay so we were just messing about and like pretending to fight you get me? Shark boy, but then I kinda accidentally fell on top of him and we both just sorta stayed there for a while just not saying anything. Shark boy, so then he kinda awkwardly just pushed me off and left and I'm such a mess. Mina, dude, that's great. Shark boy, oh. Mina, 'cause obviously he likes you. Shark boy, okay what? Mina, oh you think if he didn't he would let you stay like that for a while? Mina, it was awkward 'cause y'all both like each other. Mina, now go tell him. Shark boy, no. Shark boy, even if he would want to date me there's no way I'm trying to confess to Bakugo again. Mina, Kiryi he's changed hasn't he? Shark boy, yes. Mina, so what's stopping you? Shark boy, it's not that easy. Shark boy, if he just tells me to F off again then I'll feel so shit. Shark boy, I can't deal with that. Mina, but if he confessed to you? Shark boy, Mina no. Mina, I didn't even do anything. Shark boy, whatever you are thinking of doing. Shark boy, don't. Mina. Kiribaku Action Squad. 10:35. Mina, sup y'all. Fake Paula, OMG are we finally doing it? What is going on? Hagakuri, oh what's going on? Stalin, yeah what they said. Mina, my main men, my main girls. Mina, thank you for all gathering here. Mina, we are here because Kiri and Bakubro and never gonna get together in their own. Messing with other people's love lives? Hit. Stalin, Mina come on you should know better than this. Stalin, we gotta have outside forces as well. Stalin added Shudo and Tetsu. Mina, genius move. Shudo, why am I here? Fake Paula, you and Bakugo have had like a weird bond since you did those provisional license classes together. Shudo, so? Stalin, you're the closest to Bakugo who isn't in the Baku squad. Shudo, that answers nothing. Tetsu, what's up guys? Shudo, I have no idea. Mina, we're trying to get Kirishima and Bakugo together and you two are friends with them so we need your help. Shudo, I don't really see how I can help but Tetsu, I'd be happy to help my bro. Mina, great here's the plan. Class 3 11:03. Y'all who's in for a game night tonight? Mina, 'cause it's the weekend. Shudo, what games? Mina, like Mario Kart and stuff. Fake Paula, my mom finally mailed me my SWG. Shark Boy, yeah that sounds fun. Shark Boy, at Baku bro you in? Baku bro, Finji sure, but only cause I get to beat everyone's butt. Ungrateful, Bakugo, no offense, but I highly doubt you of all people are good at video games. Deku, no don't challenge him. Shark Boy, he is. Shark Boy, it's terrifying. Shudo, I think I could beat him. Deku, Fake Paula, big mistake. Baku bro, you're FNG dead half and half. Shudo, only on the inside. Mina, Karo, Shudo we talked about this. Shark Boy, Box you can't kill people in Mario Kart. Shark Boy, it's illegal. Baku bro, nothing is illegal if you do it well enough. What? Mina, well we don't have time to unpack all of that. Hagakuri, BAKS. Baku bro, Mina don't think I don't know you FNG plagiarized that line. Stalin, so much is going on right now. Fake Pauler, I feel so enlightened. Well kids, today we've learned that Bakugo is a criminal, he just allows Kirishima to call him cute pet names and he watches John FANG Mulani. Baku bro, I don't watch that sheet, sometimes Kiri has it on in the background and I FANG catch some of it. Mina, the background of WHAT. Baku bro, FANG life, it's ridiculous how often he has it on. Shark Boy, it's funny. Baku bro, you know all of the jokes? Deku, Kakin when we were kids you almost exclusively watched Shrek 2. Shark Boy, he what? Mina, I'm crying WTF. Stalin, this is incredible blackmail material Deku. Fake Pauler, Bakugo you said you hated that film. Shudo, I would like to retract my offering of friendship to Bakugo. I would like to submit my offering of friendship to Bakugo. Baku bro, Fini shitty but useless Deku. Baku bro, why the f would you tell people that? Baku bro, Shark Boy, holy shit it's true. Baku bro, yeah fine if true now if off. Shudo, oh no he used caps. Mina, so much is going on I have no idea what to do. Shudo, cry? Mina, we don't talk much but I'm beginning to really like you Todoroki. Shudo, I don't know what to do with that information. Shudo, thank you? Todoroki versus basic social cues is my favorite game. Shudo, why do you forsake me so? Mina, at Shark Boy. At Fake Pauler at Bakubro at Stalin can we keep him? Fake Pauler, I don't know Mina, having an emo is a lot of responsibility. Mina, at Stalin father please? Stalin, you heard your mother, if you can look after him. Karo, no Shudo belongs to the DK squad you can't have him. A fated battle between squads. Ida Tenya, you cannot own humans. Fake Paula, sheet it's the cops. Ida Tenya, I suggest you ask Shudo what he thinks of this. Shudo, you must Mario Kart for me. Shark Boy, at Baku bro you prepare to be the Baku squad Mario Kart representative? Baku bro, why the f would I do that? Shark Boy, because it will annoy Deku? Baku bro, you're all going down. Kiribaku Action Squad. 1735. Mina, everyone clear on the plan? Fake Paula, there's a plan? Mina, I can't deal with you. Mina, removed Fake Paula. Mina, everyone clear on the plan? Shudo, that was cold. You're right. Shudo. Thou. Stalin, Urarika did you really just do that? Stalin, I shouldn't have joined this group chat. Stalin, should have just left you on red. Shudo. Mina, Todoroki, buddy. Shudo, I don't understand. 'Cause your right side is cold and your left side is red. Shudo. Mina, I'm not normally one to apologize for things like this but he just seems so sad. Shudo, I'm always sad. Mina, that's so distressing to hear. Mina, I'm really genuinely upset about that. Stalin, oh god you broke her. Mina, what is happening to me? Shudo, I own all of the power in this room. Stalin, I'm so afraid what does that even mean? Mina, well now we definitely need to claim him into the Baku squad. Mina, imagine what he can do to Bakugo. Stalin, Surely this is too much power for one person to have. Shudo, is now a good time to say that Bakugo has cried in front of me before? Mina, he what? Stalin, Bakugo has the ability to cry. Hold up, what was that? Shudo, yeah, he's actually really emotional all the time. Shudo, kind of annoying. Mina, Bakugo has so many layers I wasn't aware of. Stalin, what has he said about Kiri? Zero out here asking the real questions. Shudo, he talks about Kirishima all the time. Shudo, you have to be more specific. Mina, incredible, as much as I'd like to hear all of the specifics we gotta get downstairs for the DMN plan. Mina, someone hit us with a run-through. Hagakure, we make sure that the only seats left when Bakugo and Kirishima arrive are right next to each other. This can be achieved through strategic Deku placement, which will be done by Todoroki and Uraraka. Hagakure, Todoroki will help fuel the fire of Bakugo's competitiveness so that he's downstairs past 9. This will make him very tired as he is an old man who sleeps at 8:30. Hagakure, because of his close proximity to Kirishima, it can be assumed that he will choose to rest his head on his shoulder. To ensure this, we will try to keep the controllers away from both him and Kirishima at this time. Mina, pause there. Mina, appealing work so far, Toru. You are the most useful member of this team. Anger. Mina, I believe we can use recent information to our advantage here though. 1814. Hey guys. Kirishima announced cheerfully as he stepped out of the elevator in front of Bakugo, looking grumpy as ever. Kiri. Zero and Kaminari shouted their friend over to the just big enough for two people space beside them. Bakugo paused for a second, glancing at the empty space on another sofa, but upon seeing Deku there he scoffed and went to sit beside Kirishima. Of course he missed the proud nod Mina gave to Todoroki and Uraraka. Well, I think that's everyone who agreed to come, Uraraka announced. Everyone who agreed to come was just the Baku squad, the Deku squad, Hagakure, Jairu, and Yaoyorozu. Great! Mina stood up and elegantly jumped up onto the table in the middle of the room. Welcome one and all to the fated battle for seasonless ownership of Todoroki, resident emo and source of surprising knowledge. Playing for the Baku squad will be Bakugo. She tossed a controller in Bakugo's general direction and he just barely managed to catch it. Mina, be careful with those. Kaminari shouted up at her, having snatched Bakugo's controller out of his hands to look for any damage. Playing for the Deku squad will be Deku. What? Deku panicked as he fumbled with trying to catch the controller. Hey, why don't we get to choose dash? Kaminari, pick us a good track. Mina continued, ignoring Tsu's complaint. Still using Bakugo's controller, Kaminari went through all of the track options on Mario Kart with painstaking consideration. Eventually Bakugo snatched the controller back and pressed play on the current level, Rainbow Road. Bakugo, are you sure about that? Kirishima muttered concernedly to the blonde. I know what I'm effing doing, shitty hair. Hell yeah, dude. Mina caught the fond smile gracing Bakugo's features for a split second as he turned back to roll his eyes at Kirishima. As it turned out, Bakugo very much did know what he was doing as he won the first game, then the second, then the third, then the fourth, then the fifth. While Mina was very proud, she was also beginning to worry that they wouldn't be able to keep Bakugo down here for long enough if he kept doing this well. Maybe someone should take over from Deku. This is just getting sad, Jair thankfully suggested. True, here you go, Jair, you're playing for Deku now. Mina took the controller from Deku and threw it across the room to Jairu, much to Kaminari's dismay. TC, easy, Bakugo muttered, spamming A to get past the customization options. We'll see about that, Jairu challenged, making Bakugo scoff again. But to everyone's surprise, and Mina's delight, Jairu won. Bakugo looked at the screen in silent disbelief for a moment before regaining his composure. Did you got lucky headphones? We'll see about that, Jairu repeated. And she won again and again and again and again, each round making Bakugo more and more frustrated. One more win from Jairu and Bakugo loses, Zero announced, his voice tinged with disbelief and worry. Bakugo wasn't doing much better himself. His scowl had deepened after each round and he had taken to violently bouncing his leg to release all of his pent-up adrenaline. You got this, bro. Kirishima nodded to his friend, raising a fist which Bakugo tapped his knuckles against before returning his hand to his controller. Baku and Ja remained neck and neck the whole game, their placements both switching between first and second rapidly. Mina managed to tear her eyes away from the game for a second as they began the final lap. She glanced over at Bakugo, smirking as saw Kirishima's hand rubbing his knee, perhaps trying to quell his own worries more than Bakugo. Everyone held their breath as the finish line came into view, and as Bakugo's placement ticked over to first just before they crossed it. Shouts of anger and excitement rang out across the room, but far more interestingly was the fact that Bakugo and Kirishima had each other held in a tight hug as they both cheered. Complaints and insults were being thrown between both teams, but for once Bakugo wasn't joining in. They'd pulled away from each other slightly, but Bakugo still had an arm around Kirishima's waist as he grinned up at the results displayed in the TV proudly. "We get Todoroki! We get Todoroki!" Kaminari and Shiro began to chant, soon joined by Mina and Kirishima. "Do I have to go sit over there?" Todoroki asked calmly, totally nonplussed by the chaos around him. "Yeah, now get over here," Shiro shouted to him. Todoroki shrugged, strategically placing himself between Kaminari and Kirishima so that Kirishima and Bakugo would be forced closer together. 22:46. Things started to quiet down after a while, and soon the controllers were being passed around casually, always managing to skip Bakugo and Kirishima. As the hours ticked on and everyone became more tired, people began to leave. First was, predictably, Ida, leaving with parting advice that they should all go to sleep soon as well. Next was Yaoyorozu, then Jiro, then Deku, only leaving the initial members of the Kiribaku action squad and Kirishima and Bakugo themselves. "Kirishima, what do— Oh," Mina paused short of her question, eyes widening with delight as they all turned to the two sleeping figures. "How did we not notice?" she whispered. "Oh, they've been like that for a while," Todoroki added in, earning himself an incredulous glare from Mina. "Dude, why didn't you say anything? We were having a nice conversation, I didn't want to interrupt." "Okay, well, everyone out, we gotta deal with these two now." Mina sat up excitedly, practically pushing out everyone but Todoroki. "Are you sure this is a good idea?" "Sometimes Bakugo explodes things when you wake him up," Todoroki whispered nonchalantly. "How the hell do you know that?" "We have sleepovers sometimes." Mina just looked at him with her mouth agape. "Me and you are gonna have a long talk about this sometime, but just now we gotta wake them up." Kiribaku Action Squad. 23:34. Mina, Kirishima and Bakugo successfully awoken and returned to their rooms. Yay. Stalin. This all went far better than I expected. Shiroki. Mina, that's just my genius plan making, folks. Mina, now good night. Mina. Shark Boy. 23:38. Mina, hey so. Shark Boy, no. Mina, he fell asleep on you. He hugged you. What more do you need? Shark Boy, Mina, we've been through this, just give it up. Mina, did something happen, Kiri? Mina, you seem upset. Shark Boy, I'm fine, I just wish you'd give up on this me and Bakugo thing. Shark Boy, you know what happened in middle school. Shark Boy, I'm not over that yet, I don't want to ask him out again just to be turned down. Shark Boy, and besides, he probably doesn't want a relationship right now. Mina, come on Kiri, those are all good points, but you like him. Mina, there's no point just pining after him for years. Shark Boy, just go to sleep, Mina. Bakubro Shudo. 23:40. Bakubro, you asked me the other day if I effing like shitty hair. Bakubro, well yeah, I do, I think he's great and I want to be around him all the time for no goddamn reason. Bakubro, I'm only telling you this cause you effing asked. If a single other person finds out about this, I'll effing murder your family. Shudo, so all I have to do is tell everyone you like Kirishima and you'll finally kill my dad? Bakubro, you're so effing difficult. Bakubro, tell anyone and I'll murder your itty friends. Shudo, but Kirishima is my friend? Would you really kill him? Bakubro, I'll tell Endeavor you want to forgive him and be his son again. Shudo, no please. Shudo, I'll tell no one. Shudo, anything but that. Bakubro, good. Baku Squad. 023. Fake Parlor, Y'all, I'm still not over Bakugo winning Mario Kart like that. Mina, sheet same. Mina, oh hold on. Mina, added Shudo. Stalin, welcome to hell. Do you want Denki's nonsense or Denki's insufferable logic? Shudo, are there other options? Fake Paula, nope, it's past midnight. This is all we got till Bakugo wakes up. Bakugo, I'm still awake, you dumbass. Stalin, dude, what the F? Fake Paula, this has never happened before. Shudo, yes Bakugo, why are you awake? Did you have something to say to someone? Bakugo, I literally have your father's phone number, you snitching a-hole. Shudo, I said nothing. Mina, was it, mayhaps, about a certain event tonight? Shudo, was what? Shudo, I have never spoken to Bakugo. Shudo, not even once. Mina, Shudo, 034. Mina, what did he say? Shudo, he likes Kirishima. Shudo, please don't tell him I told you that. Shudo, he threatened to fix my relationship with my father. Mina, you are such a troubled individual. Baku Squad. 1046. Fake Paula, and anyway, that's why I don't believe in space. Shark Boy, bro, what the F dash? Shudo, oh thank God. Stalin, Kiri, we're going insane. Shudo, where have you Bakugo and Mina been the past hour? Shark Boy, I was asleep. Stalin, excuse me, sir, it's midday? Stalin, don't you normally wake up at 8 to go for a run with Bakugo? Shark Boy, yeah, maybe he went alone? I only just woke up, so. Shudo, that doesn't matter now. Shudo, me and Ciro have had to hear about Kaminari's conspiracy theories for the past half hour. Shark Boy, couldn't you just? Shark Boy, not open his messages? Stalin, he broke in through my window. Shudo, listening to him was the lesser of two evils. Fake Paula, but guys. Fake Paula, were you not even a little bit convinced? Shudo, Stalin, no. Fake Paula, okay, I see how it be. Stalin changed Fake Paula's name to Fake Spacer. Shark Boy, Denk, were you really trying to claim that space isn't? Bro? Bakugo, what the hell dunce face? Shudo, Bakugo, I have missed your wisdom so much. Stalin, Bakugo, our savior. Bakugo, the hell? Shudo, where were you? Bakugo, Shark Boy. 1102. Bakugo, where did you say we were? Shark Boy, I said I slept in and that maybe you went for a run without me. Bakugo, thanks. Baku Squad. 1103. Bakugo, I went for a run since shitty hair didn't wake up in time. Shark Boy, last night was tiring. Fake Spacer, y'all literally had a nap though. Bakugo, don't drag me into this, I fucking woke up on time. Shudo, please tell Kaminari that space is real. Bakugo, Kaminari, if I have to hear about one more of your FNG conspiracies, I'll make the next government cover up the state of your FNG corpse. Shark Boy, that was violent. Shudo, Mina, while I very much stand this friendship, it also very much scares me. Stalin, and what is your excuse? Mina, I opened Denki's first message and decided that I didn't want to deal with him today. Shudo, and he didn't break into your room? Bakugo, he broke into your room? Shudo, he tried to. Mina, that's so ominous. What did you do? Shudo, oh, I just locked my balcony door. Shark Boy, well, that was underwhelming. Bakugo, you think Icy Hot is actually dark and mysterious? Stalin, yes? Bakugo, he's ignorant with you. Shudo, Bakugo no. Bakugo, has been for months. Bakugo, he calls it the long prank. Shudo, all of my hard work. Shachuo, I'm calling your mother. Bakugo, don't you even dare, you little sheet. Shudo, what if my finger accidentally pressed the call button? Shudo, and then I accidentally tell her confidential information? Bakugo, Shudo, do you even want me to die? Bakugo, that's it, I'm calling Endeavor. Mina, why do you have each other's parents' numbers? Shudo, that. Bakugo, that. Shark Boy, why does Deku have your parents' numbers? Bakugo, his mom is friends with my parents, dipshit. Shark Boy, but how does Deku have Endeavor's number? Bakugo, All Might. Stalin, and why did sweet innocent Deku give you Endeavor's phone number? Shudo, Because I needed it to hack into his bank account. Fake spacer. Yo, can I get some of that number 1 hero money? Shudo, how much do you want? Fake spacer, a lot? Baku bro. The most we managed to take without him noticing was 100,000 yen. Stalin, what the hell did you do with 100,000 yen? Shudo, I bought a lot of those string worms. Shark boy, is that why I keep finding string worms in my room? Baku bro, he gave me half of them and I don't even want them, so I've been slowly trying to put them all in your room. Shark boy, where are you storing hundreds of string worms? Baku bro, my closet. Shark boy, bro, you know I'd happily just take them all? Baku bro, well, come in and get them then. Mina, hold on a second. Mina, string worms is a meme. Stalin, brilliant deduction Mina. Mina, Todoroki doesn't know any memes though. Mina, he asked what a parlor was, remember? Fake spacer, what exactly was the long prank Todoroki? Shudo, I was going to convince everyone that I have no idea what a meme is over several months, then when people would inevitably try to teach me I wouldn't understand. Shudo, over this time me and Bakugo were going to subtly reword memes and try to slip them into conversation to see if anyone would notice. Shudo, our hope was that the reworded memes would create a Mandela effect as everyone became confused about whether the rewordings were real. Shudo, but because no one thought I knew memes they wouldn't think to trace it back to me. Shuto, causing mass confusion. Stalin, that's so evil. Mina, where the hell do you and Bakugo find time to plan this? Shudo, Bakugo rarely goes to bed at 8:30. Stalin, I firmly believe that Bakugo and Todoroki know all of the secrets of the universe and are just waiting for someone to ask a very specific question for it. Fake spacer, Todoroki is space real? Shudoki. Fake spacer. Class 2 1157. Fake spacer, guys. Fake spacer, it's with great regret that I inform you of this. Fake spacer, space is real. Dude no. There's no way. Fake spacer, I know it's hard to accept. Well, what am I gonna do with the t-shirts? Stalin, please don't tell me you made fake spacer t-shirts. Shut up Ciro, we're grieving. Ungrateful, space is real? Ungrateful. This is so distressing. Google, play Despacito. Mina, the long prank was actually working, holy shit. Caro, the what? Shudo, nothing. Ida, pranks are quite dangerous and I would advise not do them, we all have to focus on our studies. Fake spacer changed Ida's name to the cops. The cops, Kaminari, please change my name back. Bakubro, Kaminari is dead. Shark boy, he's not dead, I just accidentally threw a box of stringworms at him. You have an entire box of stringworms? Shark boy, I have several, do you want some? Bro, why do you have so many stringworms? Shark boy, Bakugo is giving them to me. Bakubro. 1213. Worm. Bakubro, how many? 1 box of worm please. Bakubro, 1,000 yen. What? Kiri doesn't have to pay. Bakubro, 'cause he's cool, 1,000 yen. Cute that you think he's cool. Bakubro, forgot you were friends with Mina. Bakubro, 1,500 yen. No. Shark boy. 1221. Your boyfriend won't give me any string worm. Shark boy. Me and Bakugo are just friends, huh? Okay, your gay crush won't give me any string worm. Shark boy. You've been talking to Mina, I see. Dude, you straight up told all of the girls in our class that you have a crush on him. Shark boy. Ah shit, I forgot I did that. Okay, but can I get some string worm? Shark boy. Shark boy. Bakugo says no. But I'm not asking Bakugo, I'm asking you. Shark boy. But Bakugo says no. Shark boy. Ask Todoroki. Shudo. 1230. String worm. Give. Shudo. Bakugo says no. I'm going to cry. Class 3. 1234. Does anyone have any string worms they want to give me? Shark boy. Bakugo says no. Shudo. Bakugo says no. Mina. Bakugo says no. Stalin, Bakugo says no. Fake spacer, Bakugo says no. Shudo changed Bakubro's name to worm dealer. I am going to commit murder. Mina. 1435. Mina, get to the common room beach. Mina, I finally managed to steal you some string worm. Yes. Baku Squad. May 11th. 043. Fake spacer. Hello. Shark boy. Dank no, it's too early. Fake spacer. Sounds like something a weak man would say. Shark boy, how dare you? Stalin, don't let him get to you, Kiri. Stalin, he goes for the weak spots. Fake spacer, well, I'm sorry for wanting to share my life with my bestest friends. Stalin, what do you want, Dank? Fake spacer, okay, hear me out. Fake spacer, Gonzo from the Muppets. Stalin, a solid start. Fake spacer, is a space bird. Stalin, night Denki. Fake spacey, wait, but I have proof. Shark boy, NIGHTDNKI. Fake spacer. 324. Shudo, how is Gonzo a space bird if space isn't real? Fake spacer, dude, it's 3 AM? Shudo, I need answers, Kaminari, not more questions. Fake spacer, well, you told me space was real, so. Shudo, and you believed me? Fake spacer, well, sheet, now I don't. Fake spacers. May 11th. 337. Fake spacer at get the t-shirt orders back on. This. Ungrateful. It's too early for your nonsense, Dank. Caro, this is very important research, not nonsense. Fake spacer, soon my comrades, we will be able to defeat our mortal enemy. Fake spacer, Nas. Worm dealer Shudo. 11th. 756. Worm dealer, I'm all for eating with dunce face, but you've gone too far. Shudo, oh? Worm dealer, look outside. Shudo. Shudo, in my defense, I didn't tell him to make angry CRP circles in our garden. Shudo, how did he do that? Shudo, did he pour bleach on the grass? Worm dealer, I don't think you know, but I'm blaming you. Shudo. Worm dealer, oh, shut up. Worm dealer, go in to tell them that space is real, you icy hot BSRD. Shudo, but what if space isn't real? Shudo, I do not want to be considered a fool, Katsuki. Worm dealer, I can't FNG deal with you. Mina. Shark boy. May 11th. 1234. Mina, hi Kiri. Mina, whatcha looking at over by the window, I wonder. Shark boy, Mina, we're in class. Mina, very true. Mina, so why, pray tell, are you not looking at the board? Mina, mayhap someone is distracting you? Shark boy, Mina, in the nicest way possible, please F off. Mina. Mina, I'm just trying to help you. Shark boy, I don't need your help. Mina, then go tell Bakubro how you feel. Shark boy, no. Mina, Kiri WI. Mina, he likes you too. Mina, Todoroki told me so. Mina, don't tell him I told you that though. Mina, Bakugo threatened to fix his relationship with his father. 1304. Mina, Kiri. Shark boy, no. Baku Squad. May 11th. 1317. Stalin. Todoroki, have you seen Bakugo anywhere? Shudo, no? Fake spacer. We can't find him or Kirishima, it's really weird. Mina, maybe they dead. Mina, wait F dash, now if they're actually dead I'm gonna feel bad. Stalin, there's so much wrong with that I don't even want to start. Fake spacer, maybe they're buying me more bleach for my CRP circles. Shudo at worm dealer, I told you it was bleach. Stalin, sometimes I think I am the only sane one here. Fake spacer, you love us really. Stalin, a bold claim. Fake spacer. Mina, okay, but seriously, are they dead? Mina, I don't have time in my life to be implicated in murder. Stalin, again, that really shouldn't be your main concern. Worm dealer Shudo. May 11th. 1318. Worm dealer, I need you to be cover for me. Worm dealer, just make up somewhere to tell the idiots where I am. Shudo, only if you tell me where you are. Worm dealer, a cafe just outside campus, that's all your FANG getting. Shudo, you won't even tell me? Your best friend? Worm dealer, Kirishima is my best friend. Shudo, friend. Shudo, guess I'll just have to tell everyone where you are then. Worm dealer. Fine. Shudo, you're my best of a friend, now make up somewhere normal for me to be right now. Shudo. Shudo, it is very distressing that you aren't telling me where you are though. Shudo, what if you are secretly doing crime? Worm dealer, why the shit would me and Kirishima be doing crime? Shudo, oh you're with Kirishima? Worm dealer, I'm not even talking to you anymore. Shudo, well I'm not talking to you either. Shudo, wait does that count? Shudo, from now on I am no longer talking to you. Worm dealer, do you ever shut the F up? Shudo, yes I am well known for being quiet. Worm dealer, I don't know how everyone still FNG believes that you're good and quiet. Worm dealer, you are the single most chaotic FNG person I know. Shudo, I learned the art of deception at a young age when I had to convince everyone I was fine. Worm dealer, should have just taken to bullying like I did. Worm dealer, way easier. Shudo, but alas, I am a decent human being. Worm dealer, you filed your father's taxes wrong for damage as long-term as my childhood trauma. Shudo, sometimes good people have to make bad people rot and die. Worm dealer, I'll drink to that. Worm dealer, Kirishima says he'll also drink to that. Shudo, potential third member of the F over our shitty parents club? Worm dealer, stop calling it FNG club. Shudo, we go to therapy together. Worm dealer, but no, he grew up with 2 loving mothers. Shudo. Worm dealer, don't be FNG upset about that you sadistic sheet. Class 2 May 11th. 1323. Shudo, Bakugo Katsuki just called me a sadistic sheet. Shudo, at the cops, arrest him please. The cops. Bakugo, that is very rude. Worm dealer, I called him a sadistic sheet because he was acting upset that other people had good childhoods. Shudo, I didn't get no childhood cause of y'all, so y'all ain't gonna get no childhood cause of me. Fake spacer, Bakugo, where are you and Kiri? Shark boy, we're just out vibing. Stalin, oh y'all vibing? Stalin, sorry bro, didn't mean to ruin your vibes. Shark boy, that's fine bro, you only improve my vibes. Shark boy, bro. Fake spacer, bros? Worm dealer, the F is going on here? Fake spacer, we're just vibing dude. Stalin, who said you could vibe with us? Fake space. Stalin, I like your boldness, come vibe. Worm dealer, this answers FNG nothing. 1330. Ha, sorry, Kirishima smiled apologetically at Bakugo, placing a hand on his shoulder as they walked. S fine, you guys are just effing weird, Bakugo replied, trying to force back an amused smile. They walked in silence for a while, both just appreciating the other's company. You go to therapy? Kirishima broke the quiet, turning to look at Bakugo slightly nervously. You were reading my texts? Bakugo shot back, but he wasn't angry, so Kirishima just chuckled and waited for him to elaborate. Aizawa overheard me and Shudo talking about our shitty families after the provisional license classes one day. I guess 'cause we were telling each other about it, he thought we'd be more comfortable doing something about it together. Are you? Bakugo shot a soft smile at Kirishima before he continued. Yeah, now we are. Thought it was FING dumb at the start though. If you don't mind me asking, what do you talk about? Bakugo had never told anyone about the fact that he went to therapy. The only people who knew were him, Shudo and Aizawa. But he trusted Kirishima, he was his equal, his best friend, he wouldn't look down on him for it. So why was this so hard? He kept his eyes focused on the pavement for a moment, trying to psyche himself up. You don't have to, I get that it's kinda personal. Kirishima leaned down to smile softly at him, gently lacing their fingers and squeezing his hand supportively. Sorry, Bakugo mumbled. It's okay. So, you called Todoroki by his given name. There was a surprising lack of jealousy in his tone, proof that he was a better person than Bakugo. Yeah, it's something our therapist made us do at the start so that we'd get on better or some shit. So he calls you Katsuki? A strange kind of thrill rose in his chest at the sound of Kirishima using his given name. Why, when no one else is around. Can I call you Katsuki? Kirishima had stopped, fiddling nervously with his hands. Bakugo smiled at him, reaching back to take the hand that was laced with his a few seconds ago. Only if I can call you Idru. Class 2 May 11th. 1334. Mina, at Shark Boy. At Worm Dealer, y'all gonna miss class if you don't get back soon. Shudo, did you ever work out where they were? Stalin, alas, no. Stalin, wait, it's all good, I can see them walking up to the building now. 1546. Fake Spacer at Shark Boy. At Worm Dealer, how do you two keep disappearing? Worm Dealer, I'm literally in the same effing building as you, holy sheet. Shark Boy, bro, I'm just in my room? Fake Spacer. Fake Spacer, but none of us saw you walking back? Shark Boy, we just stayed after class to talk to Aizawa about something. Stalin, what were you talking to Aizawa about? Worm Dealer, none of your effing business. Stalin, rude. Baku Squad, May 11th. 1549. Stalin, come on guys, we're your bestest friends, now what were you talking to Aizawa about? Worm Dealer, I told you, it's none of your effing business, just leave us alone. Shark Boy, sorry guys, it's kinda personal. Fake Spacer, are you guys okay? Fake Spacer, the league isn't after Bakugo again, are they? Shark Boy, no. Shark Boy, trust me, we're both safe and happy. Stalin, you sure? Stalin, you know you can talk to us about anything? Fake Spacer, happy face carrot. Shark Boy, I promise we're both good, you don't have to think about it. So something is definitely wrong. May 11th. 1600 hours. Mina. Added Shuto, Fake Spacer and Stalin. Mina, what's going on with Kiri and Bakugo? Mina, they've definitely been acting weird recently. Fake Spacer. Fake Spacer, I know Kiri said they were fine, but I'm kinda worried. Stalin, I get Bakugo being all closed off, but Kiri? Stalin at Shudo, has Bakugo said anything to you? Shudo, look, you can't tell either of them I told you this. Shudo, basically Bakugo confessed to Kirishima and got turned down. Shudo, Kirishima said he still wants to be friends, but Bakugo is taking it pretty badly. Shudo, so just drop the Karabaku stuff and don't mention it to either of them, especially Bakugo. Stalin, well, Mina, but Kirishima really likes Bakugo? Mina, why would he turn him down? Fake Spacer, well, this FNGSS. Mina, sorry Todoroki, but I have to ask Kiri about this. It just doesn't make any sense. Mina. Shark Boy. May 11th. 1613. Mina, Kiri? Baby? You good? Shark Boy, yeah? Mina, Todoroki told us what happened. Mina, with you and Bakugo? Shark Boy, oh right. Mina, why did you do that? Mina, I thought you really liked him? Shark Boy, yeah I do, but I need to focus on school and becoming a hero. Shark Boy, it makes sense for him cause he's really smart and powerful, but I don't really have time for that just now. Mina, okay. Mina, just do what you think is best. Shark Boy, yeah, thanks Mina. 2/3 of our parents SCK. May 11th. 1625. Shudo, I hope you're happy. Shudo, that was a very elaborate lie I had to come up with. Worm Dealer, shut it, MSTR of deception. Shark Boy, don't be rude Katsuki, he's helping us. Shark Boy, thanks Todoroki means a lot. Shudo, Katsuki, your boyfriend is much nicer than you. So something is definitely wrong. 1 to May. 1316. Stalin, is it weird to say that things don't feel awkward enough? Fake Spacer, no, I get what you mean. Fake Spacer, they almost seem closer? Fake Spacer, and like, Fake Spacer, it's hard to tell with Bakugo. Fake Spacer, but he really doesn't seem upset? Mina, who knows? Kiri said that he only turned him down to focus on school and stuff, so maybe they talked and it all ended happily? Stalin, but that's not what Todoroki said. Mina, he is closest with Bakugo besides Kiri though, so maybe he sees something that we just don't? Fake Spacer, something just seems off about it all. 2/3 of our parents SCK. 1319. Shudo, guys, they're getting suspicious. Shudo, screenshots of the other chat. Shark Boy, Katsuki, act more sad. Worm Dealer, huh? It's not like I'm acting particularly happy. Shark Boy, yeah, but when you are happy you can just tell. Worm dealer. How? Shark boy. I don't know, you just have happier vibes? Shark boy. Plus you subconsciously let everyone away with more stuff. Worm dealer. No, you don't. Shark boy. Denki has successfully stolen at least a quarter of your food. Worm dealer. Worm dealer. You keep distracting me. Shark boy. I'm not even doing anything. Work dealer. Yeah, you're just distracting. Shark boy. Katsuki making me blush really isn't helping our cover here. Worm dealer. This is way harder than I thought. Shudo, how are you both so bad at this? Shudo. Katsuki just looks sad, you do it all the time. Worm dealer. 2. I'm making you delight. Shark boy. Well yes but actually no. Worm dealer. I drew you are on thin FNG ice. Shark boy. No I'm not. Worm dealer. I hate you. Shark boy. No you don't. Worm dealer. Shut up. Shark boy. Worm dealer. Why are you like this? Shark boy. Because I'm cool. Worm dealer. How the f did I fall for hitting you? Shark boy. Told you it's because I'm cool. Worm dealer. Don't you find you're cool? Shark boy. Shark boy. Katsuki, it's absolutely adorable but it's so obvious you're trying not to smile. Worm dealer. Stop being cute then. Shudo. Are you even trying? Shark boy. I am trying to try. Shudo. I don't know what that means but good job I think. Shudo. Katsuki. Shudo. Try harder. Worm dealer. You sound like my effing mother. Shudo. Our club leader wouldn't be happy with you saying that. Worm dealer. I'm FANG begging you, please stop calling our joint therapy sessions a club. Shark boy. No please continue Todoroki, that's actually hilarious. Shudo. Katsuki, I don't even know why I'm friends with you, again, your boyfriend is far nicer. Shark boy. Worm dealer. Oh I'm fully FNG aware, that's why I'm dating him. Shark boy. Shudo. Again, please try a little harder to be secretive about this. Shudo. Your friends definitely don't believe my lie anymore. Shark boy. Oh god sorry, we asked you to help us and you're doing a better job than either of us Elmeo. Shudo. Come to the empty classroom on the 5th floor, 3rd door on the left. Worm dealer. Why the f do you know about that room? Shudo. I largely dislike company. Shudo. But you two need to get your sheet together before I get called out as a liar. Shark boy. We'll be there in a moment. So something is definitely wrong. 1 to May. 1322. Mina. Okay no, there is no way Bakugo is upset. Stalin. He's smiling all softly at his phone. Fake spacer. In his defense that's what I do when I look at memes. Stalin. But you aren't Bakugo FNG Katsuki. Stalin. Mr. Emotionally Constipated over there definitely doesn't smile like that when he looks at memes, that's a FING loving smile, and who does he love? Mina. Todoroki? Stalin. Kirishima. Stalin. Wait what? Mina. He's talking on a group chat, I just got a glimpse and the only other name I saw was Todoroki's. What the f? 1325. Mina. Added fake spacer, Stalin and Sparkle. Stalin. Why is Oyama here? Mina. I'm gonna be honest, I added him by accident but what the hell, he's here to stay now. Taco, bonjour. Fake spacer changed Sparkle's name to Blonde number 3. Blonde number 3? What does this mean? Fake spacer, just an observation, we have a lot of blondes. Mina. Anyway. Mina. I think all of the Kurabaku stuff was a cover-up for the fact that Todoroki and Bakugo are dating in this essay I will. Stalin. Every day you become more and more like Denki. Fake spacer. You will be ready soon my child. Blonde number 3. Do you have any proof of this Mina? Mina. Yes. Mina. We have no actual proof that Bakugo ever liked Kiri, just Todoroki's word and he would be in on this cover-up. Mina. If this is to be believed then the meeting with Aizawa yesterday was likely something to do with Kiri somehow finding out that the former two are together and explaining to him that they can't tell anyone. Mina. So it would make sense that they're in a group chat together, the third member is most likely Kirishima. This would also explain the fact that Bakugo and Kirishima seem much closer, they now have a shared secret, which as we all know, leads to bonding. Mina. Bakugo and Kirishima have just left the table, so if I'm correct, then if one of us follows them, then we should find them meeting up with Todoroki. Stalin, how did you suddenly gain perfect grammar? Mina, this is very important business. 1328. I'm following them, see you guys back in class. Mina called back at her friends, skillfully hoping over Zero to chase down the other two boys. She kept a slight distance, keeping her steps light as she followed them through increasingly less populated corridors. Once they thought they were alone, Bakugo spoke up. The F, is Shudo even gonna make us do? Not like this is something we can just learn to be less sheet at. Kirishima laughed in response, earning a fond eye roll from Bakugo. If nothing else, it'll mean that there's less eyes on us, though I suppose us going missing again doesn't much help our case, huh? Kirishima confidence in that sentence wavered at the end. This would be so much fing easier if people just kept to themselves. The conversation seemed to end there as the two of them turned and stepped into an empty classroom. Mina sat on the floor outside, trying to hear what was going on inside. Are we here for? Bakugo started. I just thought this would be easier if you two could get some of this out of your system before class. Todoroki spoke in the same monotonous drawl as always, not very supportive of her most recent theory. Do you even realize how obvious you are? That was Todoroki again, sounding just slightly more amused this time. Huh, I guess it's just 'cause it's new or something? Kirishima again didn't seem very confident in that. She had to press her ear right to the door, but she just managed to pick up Bakugo's quiet laugh and fond mutter of, "You're the idiot I drew. Okay, I'm leaving you two in here, do whatever you want, but we have class in 5 minutes. Finally registering Todoroki's words, Mina quickly threw herself around a corner. And thankfully Todoroki passed her without noticing. Curiosity still getting the better of her, she moved to sit against the door of the classroom again. But as she crawled around the corner, she realized she could see her two friends through the glass beside the door. Her eyes widened at the sight. Bakugo's arms resting loosely around Kirishima's neck, the redhead's hands on Bakugo's waist, their mouth moving against each other. Part of her screamed that she had to take a photo or at least message the others, but another part forced her hand away from the phone, especially as Bakugo pulled away to rest his head against Kirishima's chest, mumbling something about being too difficult. But it was Kirishima's gentle words as he held Bakugo's chin up that made her turn and walk away, committed to keeping their secret. Hey, Katsuki, you aren't too difficult, okay? None of this is too difficult or unreasonable, okay? I'm happy to keep our relationship a secret if that's how you want it. But even if people find out somehow, we'll be okay. I know you, and I know that nothing will stop you from becoming #1 hero and showing everyone else up. If the world isn't okay with us, then we'll just have to make them be, 'cause I'm not giving you or our dreams up for the world. I love you, Aijiro. I love you too, Katsuki. Mina smiled softly to herself, going over the interaction in her head. She was proud of her friends, even if she was slightly annoyed that they didn't even trust her. Actually, that was probably pretty fair. What the f? 1334. Stalin, did you find them yet? Class is about to start. Mina, nah, I lost them at some point. Fake spacer. Well shoot, guess we gotta keep looking for clues after class. Mina, honestly I think I'm just gonna give up on it like Kiri told me to, it's their private business, we don't really have any right to know. Stalin, are you okay? Fake spacer, did you hit your head on the walk back? Mina, hey I can be nice. Fake spacer, well apparently. Fake spacer, guess this has no purpose anymore. Fake spacer, bye Aoyama. We'll consider you in more group chats, dude. Fake spacer, you pretty cool. Blonde number 3, au revoir. Mina, deleted what the f. So something is definitely wrong. 1335. Mina, deleted so something is definitely wrong. Shudo Mina. 1553. Shudo, you deleted the chat? Mina, yeah, we've given up trying to work out what's going on. Shudo, you worked it out, didn't you? Mina, yeah, I follow Bakugo and Kiri. Mina, but I swear I haven't said a word of it to anyone. Shudo, good, I know it means a lot to them. Mina, do you really think it's best for them to hide it though? Surely that just makes it a scandal waiting to happen. Shudo, there are some other reasons that Bakugo wants to keep it private. Shouldo, but I don't think he'd really appreciate me telling you that. Mina, you're really testing my new not gossiping as much philosophy. Baku Squad. May 14th. 8:58. Fake Spacer, good morning my beaches. Shark Boy, bro we're all in class already, did you just wake up? Fake Spacer. Fake Spacer, you're where? Worm Dealer. Class, you know, the place we always effing are this time on a Friday. Fake Spacer, it's Friday? Worm Dealer, if Aizawa doesn't kill you when you show up late I'll FNG murder you for your stupidity. Fake Spacer, shouldn't be on your phone in class Bakugo. Shark Boy. Denki what do you want at your funeral? Fake Spacer, I just want all of my best bros there. Shark Boy. Okay we're gonna need a good lawyer to get Bakugo there but we'll try. Fake Spacer, thank you bro. Fake Spacer, now I can allow death to claim me with no regrets. Fake Spacer, 'cause I may have F'd up sometimes. Fake Spacer, but my funeral will be very lit. Stalin, such a moving speech. Fake Spacer, thank you, thank you. Shark Boy, Dank Zero just told Aizawa where you are and just stared out of the window in disappointment for a second and then left. Stalin, our best guesses are that he's either resigning as a teacher or coming to kill you. Shark Boy, on the plus side Bakugo can probably make it to your funeral now. Worm Dealer, why would I go to his dumbass funeral? Shark Boy, 'cause your best bro will be there? Worm Dealer, oh Shudo's coming? Shark Boy, Shudo, it may have been a jab at Kirishima but I'll take it. Shudo, I'm glad that Bakugo is finally accepting that I am his best friend. Worm Dealer, I hate all of you. Shark Boy, no you don't. Worm Dealer, don't FNG test me. Shark Boy. Stalin, petition to end Bakugo's Kiri bias. Shudo, sent. Mina, sign. Fake Spacer, Stalin, do we count that or? Mina, he was clearly trying to say sign. Stalin, motion passed. Worm Dealer, what FNG Kiri bias? Worm Dealer, he's the most tolerable of course I tolerate him more. Stalin, the great Bakugo Katsuki just referred to another human being as tolerable. Mina, character development. Worm Dealer, this is why I don't like either of you. Shark Boy, don't be rude box. Worm Dealer, they were being rude first. Stalin, they argue like an old married couple. Mina, tight. Shudo, a humorous and astute observation zero. Stalin, y'all good or? Mina, we are all perfectly fine and definitely not acting suspicious. Shudo, precisely. Worm Dealer, oh but me and Kiri are the ones who FACK at this? Shudo, I didn't say I would be any better. Worm Dealer, no 'cause you are clearly FNG worse. Shark Boy, wait Mina how do you know? Mina, I followed you. Worm Dealer, you FNG what? Stalin, but you said you didn't find them? Worm Dealer, you FNG followed us? Worm Dealer, can't you keep out of our private FNG business for 10 FNG seconds? Worm Dealer, do you know what you've FING done? Mina, Bakugo I didn't say anything to anyone about it, and I apologize for following you but you should have told us what was going on, can't you FING trust us? Shudo, Mina it's a little more complicated than that. Worm Dealer, this is why I can't FNG stand you. It's none of your business what was going on, you have no FNG right knowing because we never FNG told you. Shark Boy, Katsuki she didn't mean it like that. Worm Dealer, shut the F up I drew. Worm Dealer left Baku Squad. 9:15. Kirishima muttered under his breath, looking up to try to catch Bakugo's eye. The blonde was facing the window, smoke wisping around his closed fists. He was about to stand up to actually talk to his boyfriend but Aizawa walked in with Kaminari before he had a chance. He muttered again, holding his head against his palms. As Kaminari walked to his seat he tried to smile sheepishly at his friends, only to find them all either angry or distressed. He turned to Mina once he'd sat down and was about to ask what happened but Aizawa interrupted. Kaminari, I've already had to drag you here, please pay attention. Kirishima, would you like to be excused? I'm fine, Aizawa-sensei, Kirishima managed to force out, wiping his eyes frantically. Bakugo gritted his jaw, keeping his eyes trained forward and having to squeeze his fists tighter to lessen the small explosions. Baku Squad. May 14th. 1312. Fake spacer. Okay, where are any of you? Fake spacer. Me and Ciro are sat at our table by ourselves. Fake spacer. What's going on? Mina. Bakugo's just being weird and defensive as usual. Shudo. Like I said, it's more complicated than that. Shudo, you don't know the full story. Mina. Can someone please tell me then? Shudo. It's not my place to say. Stalin. Mina, I can see you typing and whatever you're about to say, don't. Mina. Stalin. We told you not to follow Bakugo and Kirishima the other day and then you did and look what happened. Stalin. I don't want to assume what's going on with them but I think it's best for you to go and apologize to both of them. Shudo. Now might not be the best time. Mina. Where are they? Shudo. Well, Bakugo left right after class and Kirishima followed him and I'm pretty sure they've left the campus. Mina. That's like the third time they've disappeared this week. Stalin. I mean this time I don't really blame them. Mina. I just wish they'd actually tell us what's going on in their lives. We're their friends. 1317. Why here? Kirishima had been silently trailing behind Bakugo until then, waiting for him to say something. "'Cause I'm sorry I guess," Bakugo muttered to him, pushing open the door to a cafe that was just off campus, the cafe where they'd had their first date just a few days ago. He joined the line behind Bakugo as they walked in, and waited, nervously, until he was handed his drink. "There's more to why you don't want to tell them, isn't there?" Kirishima tried, gently nudging Bakugo into explaining himself. Bakugo just sighed and looked out of the window they were sat next to for a moment. His brows were furrowed in concern, his mouth pinched in a thin line. After a few seconds he sighed again and dropped his head to the table. Kirishima just waited patiently, giving Bakugo all the time he might need. "My parents disowned me," he eventually said. Kirishima blinked in confusion for a second, not quite convinced that he'd heard him correctly. "But you go home for a weekend every month?" "I've been staying with FNG Deku and his mom. Stupid child service people always want to check in on me and cheat, so I have to have somewhere other than the dorms to stay." Do you know why they did it?" He winced slightly, unsure if that was an okay thing to ask. But Bakugo didn't seem too fazed by the question. "It's because I'm gay, because I'm gay," Bakugo said the word as if it was poisonous, like it would somehow hurt him to say. But Kirishima didn't blame him for that. "God, Katsuki, that..." Kirishima paused, hesitantly taking Bakugo's hand under the table. "That yes. Bakugo finally met his eyes and the side of his mouth twitched up for a second. "But you know, our friends won't be like that. You don't have to worry about them not liking you anymore." "I know, it's just... I'm scared." The vulnerability in Bakugo's eyes almost broke him. He wasn't used to the normally self-assured Bakugo showing his weakness. "I know, it's always scary telling people who you really are, 'cause then if they dislike you for that it feels more personal, you know? But I'm here for you, and if anyone has a problem with us then we can fight them together." His heart fluttered at Bakugo's quiet chuckles and soft smile. "Deal?" Bakugo said, unlinking their hands to offer his pinky to him over the table. "Deal?" Kirishima responded, looping his pinky through Bakugo's and squeezing it lightly. "Do you want to head back and tell them just now? Can we wait till after school? And do it over text? Whatever makes you most comfortable." Class 3, May 14th. 1320. Yo Baku squad. Y'all Gucci? Mina. Mayhaps. What? Mina. We don't know where Baku and Kiri are but the rest of us are doing okay. Okay isn't Gucci though. Mina. Thus the mayhaps my good friend. You're so fancy sometimes. Mina. It's called being epic B. Stalin. Yes, I'm sure all fancy people regularly call themselves epic. You have no proof they don't. Mina. Exactly. Mina. Uraraka, come high-five me. That's a pretty long walk, bro. Mina. Am I not worth it, bro? Of course you are, bro. But this is some real good food and I don't want it to go cold while I walk across the dining hall. Mina. That's valid, bro. Fake spacer. What is going on? Fake spacer. Can they legally say bro? Fake spacer. Ciro, we need to outbro them. Stalin. What does that even mean? Fake spacer. I don't know, but we have to do it. Fake spacer. What would it say of our legacy if we don't? Stalin. Denk, bro, we don't have a legacy. Bro, they don't even have a legacy. Mina, seekes to be them, bro. Shudo, why can't I just have normal friends? Shudo, you guys have infected the Deku squad as well. Shudo, this was my safe space. Mina, honestly I forget that you're friends with them. Karo, we forget that he's friends with you. Mina, what the fun balance. Shudo, no wonder Bakugo always calls me half and half. Stalin, he's perfectly balanced. Fake spacer, as all things should be. Stalin, for though, it's absolutely wild that Todoroki is good friends with both Bakugo and Deku. Shudo, it's actually really stressful. Shudo, we have to have a rota so that they don't come over at the same time. Excuse me? Deku, Kaken has free access to Shudo's room from Sunday morning to lunch on Wednesday, and then I get the other half of the week. Mina, I'm crying what? How did none of us know this? Stalin at Deku at Worm Dealer, what's it like sharing custody of your friend? Shudo, I knew being passed around like this felt familiar for some reason. Mina, you poor troubled child. Karo, but your parents didn't share custody of you after the incident? Shudo. As I always say, don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. Stalin, I have so many problems with that statement. Baku Squad. May 14th. 1544. Shark Boy. Added Worm Dealer. Shark Boy, hi. Just to clear things up, me and Bakugo have been dating since almost exactly last week. For very personal reasons Bakugo wasn't comfortable telling anyone, but since people are starting to work it out, we thought we'd tell you guys because you've been worried about us and we trust you not to tell anyone else. Stalin, wait, last week? Wasn't that around the time we had that Mario Kart tournament? Shark Boy, yeah, that's when we got together. Shudo, wait, what? Shudo, it thought you got together after you went out to that cafe a few days ago. Mina, that's where you've been going? Fake spacer, wait, but what about that time I caught you cuddling like 2 weeks ago? Stalin, how do we all have such different information? Fake spacer, this really got out of hand, huh? Shark Boy, oof yeah. Shark Boy, but the point is we got together the night of the Mario Kart tournament, or technically the morning after. Shudo, why didn't I know that? Shudo, I thought I knew everything. Shudo, this is very distressing. Worm Dealer, you don't know sheet half and half. Shudo, your audacity is shocking. Worm Dealer, 1552. See? That wasn't so bad, was it? Kirishima asked, gently running his hands through blonde hair. No, Bakugo muttered, adjusting himself slightly to lean closer into his boyfriend, snuggling his head in the crook of his neck. But Kirishima leaned away slightly, just enough to cup Bakugo's cheek and lift his head to press their lips together. 1634. They stayed like that for a while, kissing lazily on Bakugo's bed, eventually both ending up laid down next to each other. Hey Katsuki? Kirishima mumbled against Bakugo's lips. He wasn't 100% sure if Bakugo but answering or asking him to clarify what he'd said. When he stayed silent, Bakugo pulled away, propping himself up on his elbow to instead look down at Kirishima. What is it? Could you stay with someone other than Deku? Bakugo smirked down at him, leaning down to speak into his ear. Want me to stay with someone else instead? The slight rasp in Bakugo's voice right next to his ear might actually be the death of him someday. Depends how you would feel about staying with my family. Bakugo just kissed him again, softly and sweetly. That a good enough answer? He mumbled against his mouth. Kirishima just hummed in agreement, not wanting to stop kissing him for long enough to speak. Baku Squad. May 14th. 1703. Fake spacer, so hold on, did we figure this all out? Mina, I feel like there's still a lot of information we're missing here. Fake spacer, I guess we'll just have to slowly pry it out of them. Fake spacer, and Todoroki. Fake spacer, but apparently he's not as useful as he thought. Shudo, I'm still grieving. Mina, well, you were told more than us at least. Shudo, I just feel like our club leader isn't going to be happy with this. Stalin, club leader? Shark Boy, hey Todoroki? Shark Boy, Lock your door. Shudo, how dare he, Bakugo knows it's Izuku's turn for room custody. Fake spacer. Bold of you to assume rules can control the gremlin. Shark boy, hey Denk? Fake spacer, already on it. Stalin, initiate protocol Bakugo is out for blood. Mina, lock y'all's doors. Shark boy, I'm in Bakugo's room, should I lock his door as well? Mina, yes. Class 2 May 14th. 1714. Mina, everyone lock your doors, we're locking Bakugo out of his room and we don't know what chaos he will cause. Fake spacer, wait Kiri, before you leave can you grab me a handful of red Joy-Cons? Shark boy, sure bro. Ungrateful. I'm sorry, a handful? Shudo, there are 2 large cardboard boxes in his room full of each kind of Joy-Con. Ungrateful, why? Fake spacer, the Baku squad, -0, all have quirks that very easily destroy them and we are very passionate about Smash Brothers. Aren't those really expensive? How do you pay for 2 boxes of them? Shudo, that information stays between me and Endeavor's bank statement. Ungrateful. Kiri, can I get a couple blue ones? Shark boy, yep. Shark boy, any other Joy-Con orders? Mina, grab me a few sets. Karo, can you bring some to Deku's room? Shark boy, both colors? Karo, are there any black ones? Shark boy, there are, but Bakugo doesn't normally give those ones out, so there's a risk of death. Karo, we'll just take the colored ones. Fake spacer, Kiri, Bakugo just gave up on my room, so you should probably head out. Shark boy, thanks Denk, if people can go to the balconies on the boys' side of the building I can hand out the Joy-Cons. 1752. Worm dealer, everyone in this building is dead to me. Baku squad. May 15th. 154. Stalin, hey Kiri, you want revenge? Shark boy, bro what? Shark boy, it's so early, why are you messaging me? Stalin, because I wanted to utilize the big common room TV for Pokemon and Denki wanted to watch cause he's an idiot. Shark boy, did you give a coherent answer there? Shark boy, I'm really sleepy dude. Stalin, my point is. Stalin, Denki is currently asleep on the sofa downstairs. Mina, time to show him what a shark looks like. Stalin, and why are you awake? Mina, oh, I never went to bed, I was just waiting to see if this conversation would be worth it. Stalin, anyway, come draw on Denki. Shudo, you are all far more wild than the Deku squad. Shudo, if we message the group chat past 10 Ida shouts at us. Mina, message it anyway to cause chaos. Shudo, but he's scary. Shark boy, dude, as much as I really want to draw on Denki, I really don't want to wake Katsuki up. Stalin, why would you need to wake him up? He isn't a part of this. Shark boy, no, but he's sleeping on top of me. Mina, wow, coupled life really changed you, Kiri. Stalin, bros before hoes really just went out the window, huh? Shark boy, trust me, you will not have a bro if I try to wake him up. Shudo, you two have made the mistake of waking Katsuki? Shark boy, unfortunately. Stalin, wait, what happens? Can we try it? Shark boy, not unless you want to wake up the entire building. Mina, buildings don't need sleep, Kiri. Mina, they are always watching us. Shudo, just like the bed bus. Stalin, the what now? Shudo, the bed bus. Shudo, it watches from the end of your bed and waits for you to die so that it can drive you to the moon. Mina, every time I think I have a grasp on your personality you pull sheet like this. Shudo, was that not a common nursery rhyme? Stalin, it most certainly was not. Shark boy, dude, now I'm terrified, why would you say that? Mina, why are you afraid? You have a big strong boyfriend to protect you from evil night buses. Shark boy, no, right now I have a soft sleepy boyfriend who will not hesitate to murder both me and a night bus if we disturb him. Shudo, it's a bed bus, not a night bus. Shudo, my brother used to tell me that before I went to sleep when I was a child. Shudo, I thought it was a common story like the bee car or something. Shark boy, I think Katsuki told me something about a bee car before. Stalin, what the F is a bee car? Mina, a car for bees? Shudo, no, it's a car made of bees. Shudo, The story is that late-night travelers try to call a taxi and a car shows up and they get in, but then the car turns out to be bees. Mina? And then? Shudo. Oh, that's it. Shark Boy. Yeah, that makes sense. Stalin? Wha? No, it doesn't. Shark Boy. Oh, the story makes zero sense. Shark Boy. But the time Katsuki was talking about it was when he said I was about as useful as Icy Hot's FAB car story. Stalin. Okay, that adds up. Mina. Todoroki, why was your brother telling you such concerning stories? Shudo. Have you met our father? Shudo. Also, we're pretty sure he's a villain now. Shark Boy. This seems like it's gonna be a whole thing and I'm really tired, so I'm going to sleep. Mina. He just wants to cuddle with his boyfriend. Shark Boy. I mean, yeah, who wouldn't? Stalin. I personally like to keep my distance from Bakugo most of the time, but I can respect that, Kiri. Mina. Back to the ever-concerning lives of the Todorokis. Shudo. You know that blue fire guy who attacked us at the summer training? Stalin. No? Mina. We were all locked in Dumb Beach jail. Shudo. Well, that's frustrating. Shudo. Anyway, we think he's my estranged brother. Mina. What are family gatherings like for you guys? Shudo. Eventful. Stalin. I googled blue fire villains in Japan. Is it the one with the weird face scars and black hair? Shudo. Shudo. I believe he is the creator of Bikar. Mina. We should infiltrate villain forums and tell them that to ruin his reputation. Stalin. Mina, if we could infiltrate villain forums, then there would be a lot less crime. Mina. Yeah. Mina. Next time we see the Handman, I'm telling him about Bikar. Shudo. I wonder if Tuya remembers Bikar? Shudo. How many dumb public stunts do you think Bakugo will have to pull before the League of Villains are summoned? Stalin. You are a terrible friend. Shudo. I need answers, Zero. Shudo. Though it would be very embarrassing if he wasn't Tuya. Stalin. That's your main concern? Shudo. The League of Villains does not scare me. Shudo. The only thing I fear is my own mind and Ida Tenya past 10 p.m. Mina. Dude, you need some kind of therapy? Shudo. But I already have therapy. Mina. Well, you need more. Shudo. How do I obtain more therapy? Mina. Go up to the counter and say, yes, 2 therapy please. Shudo. Why didn't I think of this sooner? Mina. Because you are a fool. Stalin. Guys, Denki is waking up. Stalin. Turn your phones off. Our only hope is that he breaks into Kirishima's room first and is murdered by Bakugo. Mina. What if they're sleeping in Bakugo's room? Stalin. Then we are doomed. Fake Spacer. How can the bed bus drive you to the moon if the moon is fake? Fake Spacer. Is the bed bus also made of bees? Fake Spacer. Was the bee car actually just the bed bus picking up late passengers? Fake Spacer. Did Kiri actually go to sleep, or is he just done with this conversation? Fake Spacer. No one's answering me, so I'm just gonna start. Fake Spacer. If the moon is just a construct, then is it possible that it was created by the bed bus as a place to take the dead? Fake Spacer. A spacer cemetery, if you will. Fake Spacer. But the question is why? Fake Spacer. Could it be that the bees that make up the bee car are not our human bees, but in fact, some kind of space bee who use human remains rather than pollen? Shudo. Okay, I sacrifice myself. Shudo. Kaminari, come over to my room. Shudo. We have a lot to discuss. Fake Spacer. Dimen, right, we do. Baku Squad. May 15th. 8:37. Worm Dealer. Anyone want to tell me why the F, Icy Hot and Dunce Face are asleep on my floor? Mina. Isn't Kiri also in your room? Worm Dealer. Yeah, but I know why he's here. Worm Dealer. What I need to know is where the other 2 came from. Stalin. I'll come pick up Denki. Worm Dealer. That's not FNG explanation. Stalin. Just wake them up and ask them, dude? Worm Dealer. Then I'd have to wake up Ijiro as well, dumbass. Mina. Okay, I get why Kiri didn't want to wake you up, but why don't you want to wake him up? Worm Dealer. He looks tired. Stalin. Well, I'm coming in to wake up Denk. He's meant to be getting a train back home in like an hour. Mina. I'll come too. Worm Dealer. Why the F are you all coming into my room? Worm Dealer. I only gave Icy Hot and Ijiro permission to be in here. The rest of you can F off. Stalin. Too late beach. 40. Bakugo, before you commit murder, I am here to remove Denki and then you will be left in peace. And why the F is she here? He nodded towards Ishido. He had his usual angry scowl, but it was much harder to take him seriously when he was still half turned towards Kirishima and had one arm trapped under him. Well, everyone else was here and I didn't want to be left out, Ishido replied with a pout. The only person who I even wanted here in the first place was Aijuru. Bakugo shouted exasperatedly, maybe a bit too loudly. Katsuke, Essie. Too early for shouting, Kirishima mumbled, turning on his side to wrap his arms Bakugo's waist. Bakugo reached up his now free arm to slide Kirishima's hair. Too early for your dumb F friends to be doing annoying shit, he mumbled back to his boyfriend. Hey, we're your friends too. The now awake Kaminari shouted up at Bakugo. So, FNG what? Why are you even here, dunce face? Bakugo shouted back. Don't be rude, cats, Kirishima yawned, now sitting up having accepted that he wasn't going to get back to sleep anytime soon. Why am I here? Kaminari asked, looking around the room like he only just realized it wasn't his. Shiro gave him a concerned look as he helped him to his feet. What's going on? Todoroki now joined in from the floor, seeming just as unsure and tired as Kaminari had. You two came in at like 3 a.m. and woke me up to tell me about space bees or something, Kirishima said, a rare look of disgust crossing his features. Todoroki and Kaminari both looked at each other for a second before they both burst out laughing. Who the F let them hang out? Bakugo asked in annoyance, pointing angrily at Todoroki and Kaminari. We didn't let them per se, we just didn't stop them. Shiro and Mina both shrunk back at Bakugo's glare. Yai, what time is it? Bakugo momentarily ceased his glaring to rest his chin on Kirishima's shoulder to see the time on his phone. Sheet, he muttered, shoulda we have to go in 20 minutes. Todoroki managed to compose himself as he looked at Bakugo in confusion. Why? God, we'll talk about it in a minute, Bakugo replied, glancing towards the three still unaware of their joint therapy sessions. You three, out. Mina and Kaminari pouted as Shiro nodded and calmly led them out of the room. Why do we have therapy today? 'Cause our therapist has a FING meeting or something on Tuesday, so now we have to go today. Oh yeah, Todoroki laid back on the floor, looking up at the ceiling. Hey Katsuki? Todoroki interrupted the relative quiet that had fallen over them. What? Can I talk about something from the summer training camp? Bakugo in a breath, about to say no when he felt Kirishima's arm around his waist and the hand holding his. Yeah, what is it? You know that one villain, I think they were calling him Dabi? Again Bakugo openly cringed at just the name and Kirishima stroked his thumb over the top of his hand soothingly, helping him keep going. Yeah. I think he's my brother. For a second Bakugo thought he might have been joking, but the rare look of concern on his face told him otherwise. Why? Well, Tuya left after he had that fight with Endeavor and none of us have seen or heard from him since. I got this weird feeling when I saw him back then that I knew him, but I didn't know how. His quirk is the same as well, and the scars, our father always said that he didn't have the same tolerance for his flames. Bakugo was quiet for a moment, thinking over what Todoroki was saying. Those could just be coincidences, fire quirks aren't all that uncommon and your brother could be anywhere. If the League actually wanted to FING convert one of us, then if they already had your brother, wouldn't it have made more sense for them to take you? I guess. Todoroki still sounded unsure. If it's really worrying you that much, then bring it up again in 15 minutes. Todoroki squinted up at the ceiling in confusion before he remembered and stood up. See you downstairs in 5 minutes. Bakugo begrudgingly got out of bed and started getting changed, very aware of Kirishima glancing away from his phone to watch him every few seconds. Enjoyed the view? He asked, sitting on the edge of his bed next to Kirishima. Hey, yeah, the redhead returned, rubbing his neck awkwardly. Bakugo smirked at him, watching the red creep its way into Kirishima's face. I'll call you when we're done and we can all go get lunch together if you're not doing anything? Yeah, are we inviting everyone else or? Bakugo shrugged. Shudo's gonna be there anyway, so invite whoever you want, I guess. Sounds good, I'll see you later then. Yeah, bye. Bakugo leaned forward to kiss Kirishima quickly before he pulled his jacket on and left. Baku Squad. May 15th. 8:51. Shark Boy, me Katsuki and Todoroki are going out for lunch later if y'all want to join. Fake Spacer, why do you guys actually do stuff when I leave? Shark Boy, where you going bro? Fake Spacer, my sister is home for the weekend so my parents are making me go back too. Stalin, lies, you asked to go home. Fake Spacer, how dare you expose me like that? Shark Boy, denk you're cancelled for lying to me, your best bro. Fake Spacer, sigh, I really didn't want to write this message. This is really hard for me to do. I would just like to apologize for my actions today. I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. Stalin, fake apology, still cancelled. Shark Boy, denk I'm retracting your invitation to lunch. Fake Spacer, but I couldn't go anyway? Shark Boy, it's about the principle. Fake Spacer. Stalin, I can still come right? Shark Boy, oh hell yeah bro. Stalin, Mina, Yemi and Siro should probably be there to make it less awkward for Todoroki. Should'o, thank you. Mina, bro where are you guys? Should'o. Fake Spacer, putting it in brackets doesn't mean the rest of US can't hear you. Mina, okay but where they be? Fake Spacer, true? Stalin, remember what happened last time you guys got involved in Bakugo's private business? Mina, Yemi and Bakugo just had a little argument. Shark Boy, if you guys have a bigger argument and I have to pick a side, I'll probably side with Katsuki and GL. Mina, okay how dare you? Stalin, bro don't you love us? Shark Boy, of course I do bro. Shark Boy, but I love Katsuki more. Fake Spacer, ridiculous, let's cancel Kirishima. Shark Boy, no. Mina, Kiri you're cancelled. Shark Boy. Mina, you can't come to lunch anymore. Shark Boy, but I invited you? Stalin, and now we're uninviting you. Shark Boy. Mina, I feel like he's pouting sadly now. Mina, Kiri are you pouting? Shark Boy, yes. Mina. Stalin, stay strong Mina, it was his choice to side with the gremlin boy. Fake Spacer, bro do you have zero self-preservation instincts? That? What's Bakugo gonna do? Uninvite me from lunch? Mina, he might. Stalin, I'm officially uninviting Bakugo from lunch. Shark Boy, but he planned it? Stalin. Fake Spacer, Siro has gained such powerful energy. Fake Spacer, I am in awe. Stalin, thank you, thank you. Stalin, seriously though, Kiri come get us when you leave. Shark Boy, Mina, Kiri I. Shark Boy, what? Mina, could I bring Ochako to lunch with us? Shark Boy, I'd have to ask Katsuki. Mina, call him then. Message deleted. Shark Boy, please tell me none of you read that. Mina, no? Shark Boy, I almost had a heart attack OMG. Shark Boy, Katsuki would have murdered me. Mina, wait did you accidentally tell us where he was? Shark Boy, mayhaps. Shark Boy, but now you'll never know. Shark Boy, anyway, Katsuki's gonna call when they leave redacted so I'll ask if Uraraka can come then. Mina, I can't believe I was so close to knowing the truth. Shark Boy, yes aim. Stalin Shark Boy. May 15th. 9:08. Stalin, hey Kiri? You know that message you deleted? Shark Boy, you read it didn't you? Stalin, yeah. Shark Boy, okay just, please don't tell Katsuki you know? Stalin, of course dude, I'm not a fan of dying either. Shark Boy, heh, I really need to be more careful about this. Stalin, just slightly. Stalin, hey wanna watch me kick Denkies but in Smash Brothers downstairs? Shark Boy, hell yeah. Shark Boy, oh do you want me to bring some extra Joy-Cons? Stalin, oh yeah, thanks bro. 10:36. Kirishima was lying on one of the sofas in the common room, vaguely watching the game that Siro and Kaminari were playing on the TV. He had no idea how Kaminari still had so much energy after last night, though it wasn't helping that he felt kind of like a third wheel. It was weird because none of his friends were actually together but they tended to split off in pairs when they were hanging out downstairs like this. But right now there were 5 of them, Kaminari and Shiro were playing Smash Brothers and Mina and Uraraka looked like they were watching something on Uraraka's phone, leaving him alone. Which was frustrating because even when Bakugo wasn't here he could normally hang out with Mina. He just really wasn't used to it. So he almost dropped his phone as it finally started ringing. "Hey cats." He immediately answered, perhaps a bit too enthusiastically, but it made the other four quiet down to listen. "Hey suppy." "Literally nothing, I've been waiting for you to call for ages." He flopped back down onto the sofa, pouting even though he knew Bakugo couldn't see him. "It's been an hour and a half, you're so effing dramatic." He could almost hear Bakugo's fond smile in his tone. "It's actually been like an hour and 40 minutes. I'm gonna hang up on you." No, wait. Are you guys done now?" Kirishima felt his heart flutter at the soft laughter on the other side of the phone. "Yeah, where do you want to meet us? Also, who else did you invite?" "Shiro and Mina are coming and Uraraka? If you'll allow her." "Yeah, fine, she's alright. Don't tell her I said that." Kirishima took the phone away from his face slightly to address Uraraka instead. He said, "You can come." About where to meet you? Denki has to go to the train station soon anyway, so we could walk him down and meet you guys there?" "Sure, see you soon then." "Yeah, bye, love you." "Love you too." Kirishima hung up and looked back to his friends. "Already saying love you on the phone, huh?" Mina grinned at him. "Shut up. We're meeting them dash." Kaminari interrupted him. Yeah, we can hear your side of the conversation, you know? Leave me alone." "I'm tired," he responded, sliding on his shoes and opening the door for everyone to file out. "Why are you tired?" Kaminari questioned. "Because you woke me up at 3 a.m. 10:51. Bakugo and Todoroki had been at the train station for 10 minutes before the others had shown up. "No, but Katsuki, listen, it actually makes perfect sense, so these space bees, right?" "No, shut the F up. You think your brother had some kind of insight into how FING space works? It makes no effing sense. He might have, I don't know where or who he is, so maybe he knows something we don't. But if they use human remains rather than pollen, they aren't FNG bees anymore, then they're just dash." "What are you two talking about?" Shiro interrupted, squinting confusedly at them. They both turned to greet their friends, Bakugo managing to immediately find Kirishima to kiss him quickly in greeting. "Well, nice to see you guys, but I gotta go." They all bid Kaminari goodbye, everyone but Todoroki and Bakugo giving him a hug, and then they headed off to a restaurant that Bakugo and Todoroki apparently went to a lot. 11:02. "Dude, this place is way too fancy, how are we gonna pay?" Uraraka looked at the group nervously. "Oh, don't worry, my dad's paying," Todoroki deadpanned, prompting slightly worried laughter from everyone but Bakugo. "We're all dressed casually though?" Mina questioned, indicating to the simple t-shirt that she was wearing. "Yeah, well, rich people," Bakugo responded, pushing the door open. "Bakugo, aren't your family rich?" Shiro asked. "Exactly," Bakugo finished, stepping inside. Several heads turned as the 6 teenagers walked in, all looking very out of place in the expensive restaurant. They had only been stood at the door for a few seconds before one of the waitresses made her way over to them. "You two finally brought your friends?" she said to Bakugo and Todoroki, taking up the front of the group. "More like they decided to FING tag along behind us," Bakugo corrected incorrectly. Kirishima gave him a look which he pointedly turned away from. "He's just being a child about the fact that he invited you, isn't he?" the waitress asked Kirishima, to which Bakugo pouted angrily. "Yeah," Kirishima chuckled out, earning a glare from Bakugo which didn't seem to affect him. "I reserved your usual table for you, but I don't know if all of you are gonna fit." She moved to the side to get a view of the full group, a worried frown forming on her face. "We'll make it work," Todoroki replied simply, shrugging. They only just managed to make it work. The usual table was a small booth beside the window that could comfortably sit 4 and just about fit 6 if you were willing to be very uncomfortably close to the person next to you. So they all piled in, Bakugo, Kirishima and Todoroki on one side and Uraraka, Mina and Shiro on the other. "You guys couldn't have booked a bigger table?" Uraraka muttered as she tried to adjust herself so that she wasn't practically sitting on top of Mina. "I didn't think all of you extras would come," Kirishima gave Bakugo a chastising look. "We didn't book this table today either, They just save it for us on the days we come here. Todoroki just managed to stop himself before he accidentally revealed where they went on days like this. Wow, y'all really meant it when you say you come here a lot? Siro widened his eyes at them. Easiest way to bankrupt my father. Nervous laughter rippled around the group again, unsure how to treat Todoroki's jabs at his dad in the real world. Does he not notice? Kirishima asked both Bakugo and Todoroki. We bought 100,000 yen worth of string worms without him noticing. You think if he notices 2 slightly pricey meals every week? He's dumb as sheet. Todoroki extended his hand across Kirishima, which Bakugo high-fived, keeping his eyes focused on the redhead. Kirishima opened his mouth to say something but quickly closed it again. Guess we can't even feel bad about it, he half mumbled to himself. You're too nice, Bakugo responded, leaning across the few inches separating them to kiss him on the cheek. Mina suddenly got a shocked look on her face, prompting everyone to look at her as she said, Ochako doesn't know you guys are dating. Kirishima and Bakugo just looked at Mina blankly, both of them still trying to process her sudden realization and the potential consequences. Todoroki turned to the couple with a triumphant smirk. Who's the worst as hiding your relationship now? You didn't realize they're icy hot. Bakugo shouted at him, breaking out of his frozen state. Sorry. Uraraka suddenly started, I kind of figured anyway, and I don't mind and I promise I won't tell anyone if you don't want me to. Also talking about string worms dash, she was cut off before she could finish. Thanks Uraraka, God this is such a mess, Kirishima groaned, dragging his hands down his face. I'm so sorry cats. Are you apologizing for? I'm the one who kissed you when we were at the station. Yeah but I said, love you on the phone. Yeah but I'm the one making us hide it so if you try to blame yourself for this one more FNG time I'll dash. Bakugo suddenly went quiet, his eyes locking onto something in the distance. Todoroki was the first to look over to the door to see what Bakugo was looking at. Sheet, he muttered quietly. Wah, oh Kirishima's face dropped. Bakugo, are they your parents? Bakugo didn't answer, but he didn't really have to. The woman standing at the door was almost the spitting image of him, there was no doubt in their minds who she was. Kirishima looked back at Bakugo, expecting to see anger or maybe even sadness in his eyes. At the very least he'd expected shock, but nothing could have prepared him for the overwhelming fear. Bakugo wasn't afraid, never openly. And even the few times Kirishima had seen him afraid, it was nothing like this. Now he was staring down the single 2 people who'd made so much of his life a living hell. The ones who wound the spiral of self-hate that he'd trapped himself in for so many years. Just to cast him aside when he finally let those defenses down just enough for him to breathe. The worst part was, Bakugo thought he'd let that go. He thought he'd escaped his parents and that he'd escaped the whirlwind of internalized fear and hatred. But now, even with Kirishima by his side, just the sight of them was enough to break him. To pick up the wind again, to envelope him back into the hell his life had once been, except this time he felt it all. It was easier to miss the sudden weight on his heart when it was placed there brick by brick, but when it was all shoved on, all thrown at him with the push of a door? That hurt more than he could ever articulate. Bakugo instinctively flinched away when Kirishima tried to touch his shoulder. All 6 of them were silent for a moment in which they all wished for time to stop so that they'd have just a few seconds to think about all this. To work up the nerve to say something or just to take it all in, to consider, before anything actually happened. But time kept moving, and soon the waitress who knew Bakugo and Todoroki was beside them, asking what was going on, if they were okay. Bakugo didn't hear her words, or Todoroki's response, or Kirishima gently calling his name. Everything was a blur. It felt like it all had to travel through sludge to get to him. Sludge. A hauntingly familiar feeling. He wanted everything to be over now. He wanted to open his eyes and wake up in a different body, at a different time, with no memory of any of this. A fresh start, without all of this trauma and baggage that was currently trying to choke him until he fainted or died. Katsuki. Kirishima cupped Bakugo's cheek to physically drag his gaze away from his parents and back onto him. This time he caught himself before he moved away, letting himself relax into his boyfriend's touch. A relieved expression crossed Kirishima's face as Bakugo seemed to slightly come back to his senses. "Cats, babe, you need to breath." Bakugo tried to shout at him that he was breathing, but he found he couldn't, because he hadn't been breathing. So he took the first few frantic breaths in, letting Kirishima lead him back into a normal breathing pattern. "Are you okay?" Kirishima asked after a moment. "If I admit I'm not, then they win," he responded in a grumble, picking at a loose thread on his placemat. Todoroki interrupted as Kirishima absent-mindedly pulled Bakugo's hand away from the fraying object. "Katsuki, you know that's not true, we've spoken about this." Bakugo just looked to the wall pointedly, letting small explosions crackle over the palm that Kirishima wasn't currently holding away from the table. "That waitress you know is making them sit where they can't see you." Uraraka extended her hand across the table towards Bakugo to make sure that he paid attention to her, even if she wasn't quite sure what her words. "Good," he mumbled to himself. "Do you want to talk about it?" Mina offered, physically extending her hand as well. "Mina, what have we told you about getting involved in Bakugo's life?" Shiro warned. "Wah, I was just being supportive." "Maybe he wanted to talk about it, Shiro." She put more emphasis on his name mockingly. Yeah, we all see past you." Mina just gave him an affronted look, turning to Uraraka for support. But Uraraka just shrugged semi-guiltily. "Come on, guys. I can be a good person." She whined at them. Though Bakugo would later deny it, Kirishima caught the little quirk of a smile on his face as he watched their friends' antics. 11:52. The incident with Bakugo's parents was almost forgotten about as their meal wore on. Kirishima had been surprised at the ease with which everyone just dropped it. He was sure that was going to be a difficult conversation when they got back, but for now they could just drop it. Well, all but him apparently. He tried not to show it, but Kirishima was furious. Whatever the Bakugis did to their son, he wanted to make them pay for it. He wanted them to suffer like his boyfriend had clearly suffered. He wasn't very proud of those thoughts. But as he saw the couple begin to leave the restaurant, he couldn't stop himself from following, leaving behind a flimsy excuse that he was going to the bathroom. Bakugo watched Kirishima as he stood and walked, not to the bathroom, but to the front door. "Where's that effing idiot going?" he muttered, practically shoving Todoroki out of the way as he followed after the redhead. "Well, there's no way that's gonna end well." Shiro gestured towards the door with his thumb, looking at the three still remaining skeptically. "Nope," Todoroki replied simply, taking another sip of his drink. "What the F are you doing?" Bakugo grabbed Kirishima's arm, trying to prevent the already stopped redhead from leaving. "Katsuki." The sound of his mother's voice felt like a slap in the face, and the venom in her tone definitely wasn't helping anything. The creeping sense of fear snuck up on him again, but this time he pushed it down. "What the F do you want?" He glared at his mother with every ounce of hatred that he could muster up, squashing any fear that was still inside him. "Who's this?" she asked coldly, gesturing to Kirishima and ignoring his question. "He's my boyfriend." Bakugo never broke his own cold glare as he took Kirishima's hand in his. "Really, Katsuki? Still with this nonsense? Don't you dare call me Katsuki." His grip on Kirishima's hand tightened as he took half a step forward. "I gave you that name, brat. And you FING signed away the right to use it?" She was silent for a second and Bakugo ran with that. "You almost ruined my effing life, you know? You made me doubt myself and doubt my effing feelings. But you didn't account for how FING incredible he is." Bakugo gestured towards Kirishima, catching the redhead off guard. "He's done more for me in 2 FNG years than you did my entire FNG life. So don't call me feelings for him nonsense, hag." "How dare you speak to your dash," she faltered, realizing what she was about to say. Bakugo almost laughed, a dangerous smirk on his face. "My what? My mother? You signed away the right to say that she'd as well. And what the F are you gonna do about it if I do speak to you like that, hag? Disown me? Try to fight me? You have no effing power here anymore, you spineless excuse for a parent." Mitsuki Bakugo looked like she was about to say something else. She looked like she wanted to say a lot more. But instead she just let her anger flare on her face and then turned around and walked away, dragging her husband with her. Bakugo and Kirishima stood in silence for a moment, hands still linked between them. Kirishima watched hesitantly as Bakugo took a shaky breath, running his hand through his hair, before he burst into tears. Baku Squad. May 15th. 12:03. Shark Boy. Todoroki, if you could pay the bill so that we can all leave now, that would be cool. Shark Boy. And can you grab Katsuki's jacket for him? Shudo. Oh, they just automatically charge my dad's card, it's already paid for. Fake Spacer. Are y'all good? 12:24. Fake Spacer. Guys? 12:33. Fake Spacer. Okay, y'all dead rip. 12:04. The group piled out of the restaurant, eyes widening when they saw Bakugo crying into Kirishima's shoulder as they hugged each other tighter than could have been comfortable. What happened? Todoroki asked Kirishima, regretfully making the pair pull apart to hand a still crying Bakugo his jacket. Kirishima looked like he was about to start explaining, but instead he said something else. Can we talk about it later? I'm still kinda processing. Is this something we should go to where we were earlier today about? Kirishima turned to Bakugo, doing his best to wipe away some of the tears with his tums. Cats, where do you want to go? Bakugo gave a chalked response of home. Baku Squad. May 15th. 12:36. Mina, at Shark Boy. How's our boy doing? Shark Boy. He's asleep just now, that was probably really tiring for him. Shark Boy. We just went into his dorm to put his jacket back, but he kinda just flopped onto his bed and fell asleep. Shark Boy. It's been a long day for him. Stalin. What did he say to her again? Shark Boy. You have no FING power here anymore? Stalin. That's the one. Stalin. Honestly, FNG bars dude. Mina. True, that phrase will go down in history as an extreme power play. Shuto. I'm very proud of him for that. Shark Boy. I think we all are. Shark Boy. He's so much stronger than he realizes. Shark Boy. When he wakes up he'll probably complain that he's weak or something. Stalin. And he calls us idiots. Mina. Soft Bakugo appreciation hours. Shudo. I would like to submit 1-1 appreciation for Bakugo. Mina. Request approved. Mina. At Shark Boy. Please inform your boyfriend that Todoroki appreciates him 1 time. Shark Boy. He can read the chat himself, guys. Stalin. Yes, but will he? Shark Boy. Unlikely. Stalin. Point made. Mina. Should we add Uraraka? Mina. I feel like she's seen too much to be allowed free at this point. Stalin. A likely excuse. Mina. Shark Boy. Added Stalin. Hi, welcome to hell. Incredible. So this is the Baku Squad. Shudo. It seems the Venn diagram of Baku Squad and DK Squad members has increased. Shudo. Welcome to the middle section. How zesty. Shark Boy. I somehow regret this already. How? Zesty. Shark Boy. It haunts me. Mina. Zesty. Shark Boy. Stop. Shark Boy. I will set Katsuki on you, I swear. Mina. I fear him a lot less now, honestly. Stalin. This will most likely backfire, but same. He's kinda epic, bruh. Mina. My respect for him has murdered my fear. Shudo. See, now you all understand. Shark Boy. Todoroki, we have lost all privilege. Shark Boy. They weren't meant to know his soft side, it's what the hierarchy was built on. Shudo. Everyone please fear him again. Fake Spacer. I still fear him. Fake Spacer. Wait, what the F happened? Shark Boy. A lot too tired to explain again. Fake Spacer. Hold on, does this mean that I'm now the bottom of the Bakugo hierarchy? Shudo. Fake Spacer. I leave for 1 weekend and the whole hierarchy changes SH. Fake Spacer. Seriously, what happened though? 12:51. Fake Spacer. Guys? 13:03. Fake Spacer. Again, really? Baku Squad. May 15th. 23:32. Fake Spacer. Hello friends. Worm Dealer. Fake Spacer. Shark Boy. Cats. Worm Dealer. I don't want to have to deal with him right now. Worm Dealer. Stalin. That's fair enough. Fake Spacer. I am so disrespected in this family. Stalin. How's home dank? Fake Spacer. It's mediocre. Fake Spacer. Like we were just vibing, but now my sister and mom are fighting, so me and my younger sister are just sitting in my room like oop. Mina, what are they fighting about? Mina, oh my god. Mina, well he can't just leave it at that. Fake spacer? Fake spacer, honestly I have no idea. Fake spacer, they just enjoy arguing. Shark boy, what's your family like Denki? Fake spacer, well, my dad left after Eriko the youngest was born. She's like 13 now, and our older sister Chio is like 19, so she's the only one who really knew him. Fake spacer, he was a piece of shit apparently. Fake spacer, so yeah, basically our mom just raised us all by herself. Fake spacer, well our grandparents looked after us a lot before Chio was old enough to be left with us. Fake spacer, we're all really close though. Fake spacer, and like mom and Chio argue a lot, but it's out of love I think. Shark boy, I think being the oldest is just like that. Shark boy, 'cause your parents have more expectations for you I guess? Mina, wait. Mina, Chio, Denki, Eriko. Mina, C, D. Mina, like the alphabet. Fake spacer, wait. Fake spacer, I gotta ask Mayim about this. Stalin, you'd think with all the conspiracy theories that he would have worked it out by now. What a fool he is. Shudo, Kaminari I have to say, I'm disappointment. Shudo, I guess I just thought we could uncover the world's mysteries together. Shudo, but you just aren't as skilled as I was led to believe. Fake spacer, well joke's on you, our parents named us that by mistake. Mina, someone get me Denki's mother's number. Why would we have that? Shark boy, I mean Todoroki and Katsuki have each other's parents' numbers. Let's prank call Endeavor. Stalin, first of all Kiri get us Endeavor's number. Stalin, second of all, I have Denki's mother's number. Fake spacer, wait how? Stalin, I met her that time a while ago and she gave me her number, in case my son gets in some kind of dumb freak accident. Mina, that's absolutely incredible. Shudo, wait, are we prank calling my dad? We might be. Shudo, please do. Mina, hold on, I gotta text Denki's mom to find out if those names were intentional. Fake spacer, no need for that. Mina, they were, Denki you lying scum. Fake spacer, I can't deal with more abuse from you people. Mina, stop being an idiot then. Shudo, Denk it's not my fault that you're dumb. Fake spacer, I'm feeling so attacked and Bakugo isn't even here. Shark boy, hold on. Fake spacer, that wasn't a request. Worm dealer, Kaminari stop being a f***ing idiot. Fake spacer, do you even know what I did? Worm dealer, no but Idrew said you were being FNG stupid and if he thinks it's dumb then it's gotta be real FANG dumb. Shark boy. Fake spacer, Kiri why would you bring him here? Worm dealer, because F you dunce face. Stalin, we can all attempt to diss Denk but none of us will ever be as good at it as Bakugo. Stalin, I mean look at that, he managed to insult both him and Kiri at the same time. Mina, it's truly masterful work. Teach us your ways. Worm dealer, years of parental torment. Shudo, there's potential for me. Mina, y'all need therapy. Worm dealer, we findy have therapy raccoon's eyes. Fake spacer, I am unbelievably lost. Stalin, good for you guys. We stand good mental health. Mina, is that where y'all were going today? Shark boy. Worm dealer. May 15th. 23:57. Shark boy, I just want you to know I'm proud of you. Worm dealer, shut up. Shark boy, no, I'm serious. Shark boy, standing up to your parents like that and then opening up to everyone? Shark boy, you're so effing brave cats. Worm dealer, I'm not, I totally froze when I first saw them and I only told everyone cause it was FNG suspicious otherwise. Shark boy, babe anyone would freeze up in that situation and you overcame that later. Shark boy, and you didn't have to tell everyone, you know they would have understood if you didn't. Shark boy, but you still did even though you really struggle with that kind of thing. Shark boy, and I'm proud of you. Worm dealer, God you sound like my therapist. Shark boy, good. Worm dealer, shut up. Shark boy, I know you're secretly smiling. Worm dealer. Oh yeah? Come prove it. Shark boy. But how could I possibly do that? Worm dealer. I'm so done with your sheet. Worm dealer, get the F over here. Shark boy. Or what? Worm dealer. Or I'll drag you in here myself. Shark boy. Rather bold of you to assume that you could drag me. Worm dealer. You wanna go shitty hair? Shark boy. Bringing back shitty hair are you? Worm dealer. You wanna go Aijuru? Shark boy. Come get me then Katsuki. Baku Squad. May 15th. 23:57. Fake spacer. What the hell happened yesterday? Stalin. Technically it was today. Mina. Silence with your logic. Yebu nerd. Shudo. Wow, it's like Bakugo is right beside me. Oh no, I barely even spent a day with him and he's already infected me. Mina. It's too late for her now. Fake spacer. Someone get us a second Kirishima to deal with her. Stalin. Where are we gonna buy one of those? Mina. Well, where did we get the first one? Fake spacer. I don't know, we just found him and then he kinda just attached himself to Bakugo and boom, romance of the century. Stalin. Okay, but how do we recreate that? Mina. Find a being and attach it to Ochako. Stalin. Uraraka, what is the nearest being to you? Mina? Or maybe Shoji. Depends if we're talking physical distance or ease of access. Fake spacer. Ease of access I would imagine. Shudo. So then we should tape them together or something. Stalin. Great, someone get me some tape. Mina. Ciro. Stalin. What? Get me tape. Space. Ciro, what the F? Stalin. What? I need tape? Do y'all have tape? Fake spacer. I can't breath. Mina. I'm gonna cry. Stalin. What's happening? You're F-cork dude. Stalin. Stalin. I'm never talking to anyone ever again. Mina. Haha. Stalin. Stop. Shudo. How does that even happen? Fake spacer. This is the funniest thing that's ever happened. Stalin. Well, can't say sheet. Stalin. Mina, you once asked me for help destroying a plastic lock. Mina. That was between us Ciro. Mina. Todoroki asked me for a match the other day. Shudo. How dare you? He asked me to get him an ice cube from the freezer. Stalin. See, I'm not the only dumb beach. Shudo. I was tired. Mina. It was midday? Shudo. So? Fake spacer. I'm so glad that Kiri isn't here. He has so many examples of this sheet against me. Stalin. Where did he go? Mina. Him and Bakugo probably just went to bed. Wait, they sleep together? Fake spacer. Yeah, sometimes we sneak into Kiri's room and move everything slightly to the left so that he stubs his toes. Stalin. Excuse me? Mina. Who is we? Shudo. This really shouldn't be a surprise. Can we go do that now? Fake spacer. But I'm not here. Well, tough sheet. Mina. He's the only one with a key to Kiri's room. Why the hell would he give you a key? Fake spacer. Oh, he didn't. Fake spacer. I stole it and got it replicated cause he always locks it. Well, where is it? Fake spacer. In my room, which is also locked. Stalin. I have a key for your room. Mina. Nah, I stole it. Stalin. And where did you put it? Mina. I think I gave it to Todoroki for some reason. Shudo. I was trying to break into his room to steal Kirishima's room key. So that I could get into Bakugo's room. Fake spacer. Kiri has access to Bakugo's room? Mina. I mean, you would assume so. Stalin. Wait, so where's my key to Denki's room? Shudo. Well, I think Jairu was looking for something she left in there, so I gave it to her. Fake spacer. Goddammit. Class 2 May 16th. 022. Fake spacer. Does anyone have a key to my room lying around? Shudo. The last person we know had it was Jairu. Ungrateful. Yaida said I shouldn't have it and confiscated it. The cops. I gave it to Mr. Aizawa, who apparently gave it back to Kaminari. The cops. Please refrain from texting this late at night as other students may be trying to sleep. Fake spacer. But I don't have it? Shadowburb. Aizawa told me to give it to you but I didn't. Mina. Tokoyami? Shadowburb, yes hello. Stalin, why didn't you give it back? Shadowburb, Kaminari was annoying me. Shadowburb, but when I found out it was a spare I just left it in the kitchen. Mina, the key Bakugo found. Stalin, Bakugo's weird key. Fake spacer, so Bakugo has it? Shudo, well that's very inconvenient. Fake spacer, that's what you get for trying to do a prank without me. Stalin, don't act like you masterminded this whole thing. Ungrateful, he isn't smart enough. Fake spacer, whatever helps you sleep at night. Mina, I'm genuinely not quite sure. Stalin, there's no way. Stalin, right? He didn't even know the key existed. Mina, well that's what he told us. Stalin, no, the only one capable to pulling this off would be Todoroki. Shudo. Mina, what? Stalin, I'm going to sleep, this is too much for me. Same, the idea of Kaminari outsmarting me is terrifying. Fake spacer Shudo. May 16th. 033. Fake spacer. LMAO, imagine if we'd actually planned that. Shudo, oh I did. Fake spacer, what? Shudo, there are no pranks performed by amateurs. Shudo, that key could have been the downfall, I couldn't allow it to stick around. Fake spacer, but didn't Bakugo end up with it? Fake spacer, and the downfall of what? Shudo, Bakugo works for me. Fake spacer, the downfall of what? Shudo, revolution my dear friend. Fake spacer, revolution of what? Shudo. Fake spacer, every time I think I know you this happens. Baku Squad. May 16th. 9:23. Shark boy, that's why I keep walking into my furniture. Fake spacer, ha. Shark boy, I'm so mad. Shark boy, how could you bro? Fake spacer, you should know not to leave your room free to mess with. Shudo, what did you expect us to do? Just leave it? Stalin, Yekiri, how dare you expect your friends to respect your wish to sleep in the same room as your boyfriend? Fake spacer, hey. Fake spacer, I respect that. Fake spacer, but an empty room is an empty room. Mina, a room which you no longer have a key to though? Shudo, no, the key I ended up with was a spare to Kaminari's room. Fake spacer, I am suddenly very afriad. Shark boy, at Worm Dealer we're never sleeping in your room again, too risky. Stalin, aren't y'all in the same place? Shark boy, Nakatsuki is downstairs making us breakfast. Breakfast you say? Worm Dealer, you're such a intimacy eye. Shark boy, oops. Stalin, Baku bro, I'm always very nice to you, can I please have some breakfast? Mina, Bakugo, I'm usually quite nice to your boyfriend, can I please have some breakfast? Bakugo, you sometimes tolerate me, can I please have some breakfast? Shuto, I'm your self-proclaimed best friend. Worm Dealer, you don't even know what I'm cooking? I'm hungry. Stalin, we're hungry. Worm Dealer, fine. Worm Dealer, but you all owe me. Worm Dealer, and if one more person tries to get in on this then they can F off. Mina, thanks Bakugo. Stalin, thanks bro. I would have joined the Baku squad way sooner if I knew you got breakfast. Stalin, I'll be honest, this is the first time we've ever managed to convince him. Mina, Kiri made him soft. Worm Dealer, I can stop cooking right thief now. Mina, was I saying something? Stalin, I don't think so. Shuto, you have never spoken. Shuto, not even once. Fake spacer, the one time I'm back home you cook breakfast for everyone. Stalin, we could save some for you Denk? Worm Dealer, what thief did I say? Shark boy, come on bro for me? Worm Dealer, I hate you. Worm Dealer, I'll leave some in the fridge for you discount battery. Fake spacer, I'm not even gonna complain about the insult, thanks dude. Mina, Bakugo, I'm not soft. Also Baku bro, cooks breakfast for his friends and even saves some for his other friend to eat later. Worm Dealer, shut the F up raccoon's eyes. Mina, see I'm not even angry about it, it's like a pet name. Worm Dealer, do you FNG want breakfast? Mina, yes, I'll shut up. Worm Dealer, Stalin, see no matter how hard we try we will never again find someone with that insane Bakugo taming power. Worm Dealer, I'm not a DMN dog tape face. Shouldn't you be cooking? Worm dealer. Shark boy. He can text with one hand without looking. Shudo, it's actually kinda scary. Shudo, you think he's just pressing random buttons but it comes out as a full sentence. Stalin. Really useful though. Mina. If you ever need to text someone real quick, just chuck your phone at Bakugo and tell him what to type. Fake spacer. Wait, he texts for you? Shark boy. Bro, you don't text people for me. Stalin. How and when did Mina get special perks? Worm dealer. She just throws her phone at me, it's not like I get a choice. Fake spacer. Have you tried, just giving it back to her? Work dealer. It's easier to just quickly type out her FANG essay length text for her. Stalin. Mina, you just let him read your texts? Mina. Well, yeah. Mina. It's not like he cares enough to tell anyone. Shudo. For all him and Kirishima are terrible at hiding their relationship, Bakugo is pretty good at keeping secrets. Stalin. I can confirm that actually. Is it not slightly concerning that Bakugo just knows all of your secrets? Shark boy. Nah, he wouldn't do anything with any of that information. Fake spacer. He has tried to blackmail me several times. Fake spacer. In his defense, he was blackmailing me about telling people shit about him, so we're kinda even. I guess I know why it's called the Baku squad now. Stalin. Bakugo knows literally everything about all of us. Mina. Because he's the only one who literally could not give less of a shit. Shark boy. Well, I wouldn't say he knows everything. Shudo. Well, I wouldn't say he knows everything. Fake spacer. Wow, y'all got secrets. Mina. See, I'm not surprised that Todoroki has something to hide, but Kiri? Worm dealer. Shudo, there's no way I don't know everything about you. Shudo, prove it. Shudo. Wait, no. Shudo, that'll ruin it. Fake spacer. Ruin what? Worm dealer. You'll see. Stalin. Childhood trauma bros back on their cryptic sheet. Mina. Zero. Stalin. Tell me I am wrong. Fake spacer. Wait guys. Fake spacer. What the hell is Kiri hiding? Shark boy. I would tell you, but it's a secret. Mina. That's so frustrating. Mina. At Worm dealer, does this not frustrate you? Worm dealer. If he wants to tell me, then he will. I won't force him. I had no idea Bakugo was such a good person. Shark boy. Mina, you literally already know? Mina. Huh? Mina. Oh wait. Mina. Is it that thing that no one believed you about in middle school? Shark boy. Yeah. Fake spacer. No, come on, you can't get that close to telling us and then stop. Shark boy. We can and we did. Stalin. See, I want to pester you about it, but that'll make me a hypocrite. Kiri, please? We won't tell anyone else. Worm dealer. Leave him. The F alone or you aren't getting breakfast. Fake spacer. Sorry. Yeah, we're sorry, Kiri. Worm dealer. Better be. Mina. We thought Bakugo had gotten softer when in reality he just found more excuses to threaten us. Worm dealer. Diamin, right, I did. Worm dealer. Now come eat your FNG food, nerds. May 16th. 10:06. Kirishima didn't lie when he said Bakugo was good at cooking, as the gang soon found out. Even though it was just basic breakfast foods, eggs, bacon, sausages, toast, it was all somehow the best thing they had ever eaten. Bakugo, holy shit, how do you cook like this? Zero exclaimed through what Bakugo thought was an excessive mouthful. Don't shove that much food in your mouth, dipshit. You'll choke, Bakugo scolded, pointing his knife at Zero. I can't help it, bro, it's just so good. Zero again said through a mouthful of food. Is this some kind of fancy, expensive brand of bacon? Uraraka asked skeptically, eyeing the food. What? No, it's just normal FNG bacon that was cooked well. But like even the toast dash, Mina started. Holy shit, just stop talking and eat it? The group was silent for what was probably a record time for them, all too focused on their food. Mina was about to put the final mouthful in her mouth when she noticed something strange. Kiri, isn't that Bakugo's t-shirt? Kirishima paused his chewing for a second before looking down at what he was actually wearing. Oh, thought it was kinda small. Is it really that hard to pick up your own DMN shirt? Bakugo insulted, but the blush creeping down from his ears made it a lot less threatening. Is it really that hard to pick up your DMN shirt and put it in the wash? Kirishima challenged. Tisich, I was gonna do it later but you wanted me to make your DMN breakfast first. See, Siro began, it's not even funny to say they argue like an old married couple anymore cause we all know they're probably gonna be having this conversation again in 60 years. Everyone laughed at that, bar Bakugo and Kirishima, now both with red faces. Take it that's a regular bruise on your neck, Bakugo? Todoroki interjected once they'd all settled down. Kirishima almost choked on his food while Bakugo just buried his head in his hands with a groan. Had a fun night, guys? Mina asked jokingly, watching them with a teasing grin on her face. One more FNG word and I'm never speaking to any of you again, Bakugo mumbled from behind his hands, earning a small embarrassed chuckle from Kirishima. Mina, whether out of respect or just self-preservation, turned instead to Siro, when does Denki get back? Like for maybe? Who knows, he's really bad with trains. Bakugo finally looked up from his hands to glare at Siro incredulously. Then why the F, did he ask for breakfast? Siro just held up his hands in defense. Hey bro, it's not my fault he's an idiot. To many of their dismays, Mina suddenly got that wide-eyed look that meant she had a likely terrible idea. You could totally make a game out of whether a phrase was said by Bakugo about Kiri or by Siro about Denki. That seems too easy, Uraraka questioned, distracting Mina from the blush on Siro's neck. Fine, did Bakugo or Siro say, with one action you have single-handedly ruined my entire life? Todoroki raised his hand eagerly, both. When? Bakugo asked with slightly more surprise than annoyance. Siro said it when Kaminari put the milk in his cereal first. Siro shuddered at the memory. And you said it when Kirishima used a blue shell against you in Mario Kart last minute, making him win. Glad to see we all have our priorities in check, Uraraka interjected, earning glares from both Bakugo and Siro. It's cereal first, Uraraka. Anything else is treason and an offense to the cereal community. He used dirty tactics and I was not standing for it anymore. They both said at the same time. Wait, do another one. I should have gotten that. Kirishima leaned forward to talk directly to Mina from the other end of the table. Okay, she almost laughed in triumph as even Bakugo and Siro watched her intently for the prompt, who said, I get that we're best friends or whatever, but if you say one more word you're dead to me. Everyone's hands shot up as pleaded with Mina to let them answer first. Kirishima, she pointed at the redhead over Siro's head. It was Bakugo when we were watching that All Might documentary and I tried to say something negative. Bonus point for what Kirishima's response to that was. Bakugo didn't even raise his hand as he glared at Kirishima and started speaking. His demon response was to say the words one more word. After a second of silence they all started laughing, including Bakugo. Bakusquad. May 16th, 1821. Fake spacer, help me. Fake spacer. Have y'all ever been confessed to? Mina, yes? Ye? Shark boy, sort of. Shuto, unfortunately. Worm dealer, danger I guess. Siro, no. Fake spacer, hold up, I know I'm the one with an urgent issue here, but what the hell does, sort of, mean? Shark boy, Katsuki didn't really confess as much as he kinda just showed up at my door and kissed me. Mina, okay, that's actually kinda cute. Bakugo, I love you man, but who the hell confessed to you? Worm dealer, some weird kid when I was in middle school. Stalin, you say that like they weren't probably in your class. Worm dealer, he wasn't, he didn't even go to the same FANG school. Oh god, how rude were you? Worm dealer, I just told him to f off and walked away. Bakugo, you probably broke that poor kid's heart. Worm dealer, the F. Do you want me to do about it now? Mina, track him down and apologize. Shark boy, he probably doesn't actually remember anything about him. Worm dealer, I think he had black hair. Mina, eye color? Worm dealer, I don't offend you know. Shark boy, just leave it, he obviously doesn't know or care who it was. Oh? Jealous? Shark boy, why would I be jealous? Fake spacer, rip Siro. Mina, oh rip bro. Stalin, this really is not helping. Fake spacer, would it help if we were to HLDHNDS? Absolutely scandalous. Stalin, maybe we could also MG syntact. Mina, you've gone too far this time. Shudo, they must be stopped. Shark Boy, Denk, what was your big crisis about anyway? Worm Dealer Shark Boy. May 16th, 1831. Worm Dealer, are you okay? Shark Boy, yeah, why? Worm Dealer, you just seem off. Worm Dealer, did I do something wrong? Shark Boy, no cats, you're fine. Worm Dealer, okay? Worm Dealer, it doesn't feel fine. Shark Boy, well it is. Worm Dealer, sir. Worm Dealer Mina. May 16th, 1833. Worm Dealer, Ijiru is annoyed at me. Mina. Worm Dealer, do you know why? Mina, have you tried asking him? Worm Dealer, of course I did. Worm Dealer, he said it was fine but it's obviously not fine and I feel like an a-hole. Worm Dealer, do you know what I did to upset him or not? Mina, hold on, let me talk to him. Mina. Shark Boy. May 16th, 1835. Mina, Kiri? You good? Shark Boy, can people please stop asking me that? Mina, look, I get that it's hard but Bakugo feels like he's done something to hurt you and he's gonna beat himself up about it until you tell him the truth. Shark Boy, oh, so I should tell him that I'm actually just the weird kid who tried to confess to him when we didn't even go to the same school? Shark Boy, when he realizes that he'll just tell me to F off again. Mina, Kirishima, you know he won't. Mina, he loves you so much he would never just throw you away over something like that. Shark Boy, did you hear the way he spoke about me? Shark Boy, I meant nothing to him, he doesn't even remember what I looked like past my hair color. Shark Boy, maybe I shouldn't be dating him. Mina, Kiri, think about this. Mina, yeah, he was an a-hole back then but he's clearly worked hard to make himself a better person and right now he's trying to understand why you're annoyed at him so that he can fix it. Mina, if you don't like him anymore or don't think you're ready to be dating him then that's fine, but don't break his heart because of a snap decision based on something he did almost 3 years ago. Shark Boy, well, what should I do about it then? Mina, just talk to him, okay? He won't reject you again, Kiri. Shark Boy, I'll think about it. Mina. Worm Dealer. May 16th, 1838. Mina, it's not looking good for you, bro. Worm Dealer, of course it isn't. Worm Dealer, did he say why? Mina, it's kinda complicated. Worm Dealer, can't one of you just FNG tell me? How am I meant to fix it if I don't know what I did wrong? Mina, it's not really something you did wrong though. Mina, it's just his own insecurities. Worm Dealer, is there anything I can do? Mina, right now? Just give him space. Mina, he gets like this sometimes. Mina, he'll probably be back to normal again tomorrow. Worm Dealer, what if he was just using me? Mina, for what? Worm Dealer, doesn't FNG matter. Mina, wait, did y'all F last night? Worm Dealer, yeah, and now he's being weird and distant, so what the F do I take that as? Mina, if you and him weren't going through shit I would be shouting about this to the whole DMN squad. Mina, take it as a coincidence. Mina, there's no point being annoyed at him for something he might not even have done. Mina, just give it time, okay? Worm Dealer, Worm Dealer, he just hates me, I guess. Mina, come on, you guys have one minor problem and suddenly you're both convinced the other hates you. Worm Dealer, wouldn't be the first time someone turned their FANG back on me. Mina, he wouldn't do that, Bakugo. Worm Dealer, didn't think my parents would either. Baku Squad. May 16th, 1831. Fake Spacer, hey so. Stalin, everyone settle in, he's gonna be here for hours. Fake Spacer, and you better listen. This is important. Fake Spacer, so I was there. Mina, barbecue sauce on my ties. Fake Spacer, getting coffee before my train got here. But was there barbecue sauce on your ties? Fake Spacer, can y'all please pay attention, I'm telling a story here. Stalin, it's boring, I want a new one. Fake Spacer, listen to me, god damn it. Fake Spacer, so I was getting coffee. Fake Spacer, and this girl around our age came over and was like. Fake Spacer, oh, I saw you in the sports festival, you're kinda cute. Stalin, Ah, so you met a liar. Fake spacer, bro. Stalin, I'm just kidding bro, you're appealing. Fake spacer, bro. Fake spacer, so anyway. Fake spacer, I kinda freaked out and she gave me her number and now I don't really know what to do. Fake spacer, I didn't even manage to get coffee. Dude? Fake spacer, I panicked okay? Was she cute though? Fake spacer, yeah but I don't actually know if I want to date her or whatever she wants. Stalin, I mean if you don't know then it's probably best not to. Fake spacer, but then I'd feel bad. Fake spacer, like I took her number so I should probably use it now? Stalin, I don't think that's how it works. You could go on one date with her and then see how you feel? Stalin, you could also not do that. Fake spacer, nah that seems like a solid plan. Fake spacer, thanks Urarika, you are a useful member of the group. Shuto, which is already much more than we can say for Kaminari. Fake spacer, hey. Shuto, I have no idea where Bakugo went so I have to take over for him. Stalin, he comes and goes at his own leisure. Stalin, Bakugo cannot and will not be explained. Stalin, maybe we won't hear from him for months. Shuto, nah he just texted me. Stalin, things just aren't going my way today. Fake spacer, what else isn't going your way? Stalin, oh you know. Stalin, stiff things. Fake spacer, oh rip. Stalin, thanks bro. Worm dealer Shuto. May 16th, 1842. Worm dealer, Ijura hates me, can I sleep in your room tonight? Shuto, oh sure. Shuto, why does he hate you? Worm dealer, no FING clue. Shuto, does he actually hate you or are you just being dramatic? Worm dealer, says you. Shuto, okay, we're gonna go talk to him. Worm dealer, what? Shuto, I'm not letting your life read like a bad fanfiction where the two protagonists would be together if they just spoke to each other at some point. Worm dealer, why are you so difficult? Shuto, I'm not. Now get out of your room, we need to get Mina. Baku Squad. May 16th, 1845. Y'all, I think it's just us. Fake spacer, who is us? Stalin, the three amigos. Fake spacer, hell yeah. Should we go F sheet up? Stalin, what sheet can we F up? Fake spacer, I'm on a train so as a team? Literally nothing. Stalin, denk we were so close to greatness. Rip our plans I guess. Stalin, we could have outplayed the MSRS of deception themselves. But we get it, your train is more important. Fake spacer, y'all are so difficult. Stalin, wow, now he's calling us difficult. Just slap me in the face then Cammy, I'm fine. Fake spacer, screaming at us? Stalin, oh real mature of you dank. Fake spacer? Fake spacer, what do you people want from me? Stalin, it's not about what we want dank, it's about what's best for the children. We can't raise them by ourselves, and you're out all weekend? Fake spacer, well you won't let them meet their grandparents, I have to update them or they think we just don't care. Stalin, I'm telling you dank, they aren't ready for that. They're still all so young and stupid, they aren't ready for important interactions like that. Stalin, the least you could do is stay home to help raise them. Fake spacer, it's hard okay, I didn't think it would be this much of a struggle when we adopted 4 children our age but it is. Fake spacer, I mean it's bad enough that 2 of them are dating. Fake spacer, can you blame me for needing a break? Stalin, I understand. Seema, let's hug it out. Stalin, oh what's that? You're on a train. Fake spacer, not quite beach. 1854. Ciro squinted at the message with confusion. He looked around the empty common room, slightly disappointed when he couldn't see Kaminari. Turning back to his phone, he started to type out a message to the blonde when he felt something beside his head. I lived beach. The sudden sound made him jump, causing to fall off of the sofa with a yelp. The sound of Kaminari's obnoxious laughing was both frustrating and comforting, at least it wasn't a murderer. Miss me? Kaminari said jokingly sweetly, looking down at him from when he was knelt behind the sofa. I did until you scared me like that. Ciro sat up, trying to flick Kaminari on the forehead as the blonde leaned away and laughed. You're in a good mood, Ciro commented. Yeah, 'cause I'm back with my bestest friend. Shiro laughed along with his antics, but those words took him out of it for a second. His heart lurching slightly uncomfortably. So I put him in a good mood, huh? You're so annoying, was what he settled for. How dare you, I am a delight. Kaminari made an offended face, putting his hand to his chest dramatically, making Shiro snort. Kami! Uraraka shouted as she stepped out of the elevator, holding her arms out for a hug. Shiro, why are you on the floor? She questioned as she stepped away from Kaminari again. 'Cause instead of announcing his presence and hugging me like a good friend, he snuck in and scared me. Kaminari at least had the humility to look slightly sheepish at that. Want a hug now, bro? Yeah, if you help me up. May 16th, 1853. Thought you wanted me to give him space? Bakugo shot at Mina, his eyes still red with tears. Yeah, well, I really don't want to deal with you two being mad at each other for longer than just now, she replied, stepping out of the elevator with Todoroki dragging Bakugo through just behind her. I'm not mad at him. Bakugo shouted her down the hall, tears beginning to prick at his eyes again. And he isn't mad at you. She shot back, already standing in front of his door. He's texting like he is, he grumbled back, Todoroki gripping his arm to keep him stood in front of the door. Mina knocked and the three of them waited, what felt like hours to Bakugo, until Kirishima opened the door. Mina, I told I don't dash. Kirishima stopped when he saw Bakugo, his equally tear-stained eyes meeting the blonde's. Both of them froze as they just looked at each other for a few seconds. You don't want to talk to me that much, huh? Kirishima chuckled humorlessly, indicating Todoroki's hand keeping him in place. What? You're the one acting weird and distant. Bakugo half-shouted back at him. I thought I told you it was fine, Katsuki. Kirishima let out an exasperated sigh, shooting an annoyed look at Bakugo. Well, sorry for trying to help you. Because it clearly isn't fine. Kirishima tried to interject, but Bakugo continued, I mean, I always tell you when something's wrong, can't you have at least a little bit of faith in me? I don't care if it's something I did wrong, I just hate seeing you upset and I want to at least try to fix it for you, damn it. You're so selfish. Kirishima started to shout back, not everything is about you, Katsuki. Not everything is a problem that you can help me with, can't you just take a hint that I don't want to be around you? A slightly panicked look crossed Kirishima's face as he realized what he'd said. Bakugo's glare hardened, tears welling in his eyes and beginning to fall down his face. I drew. Bakugo's voice cracked as he tried to speak through the tears. If you don't want to be around me, then don't lead me on. I fell in love with you, you a-hole, can't you see that? Most of the anger had left his voice and expression, leaving him broken and upset. You're all I ever think about, you're my everything. And I don't give a shit if you don't feel exactly the same, but don't tell me you do, and don't call me selfish. His dangerous glare was back as Kirishima just looked on, unsure of what to say next. Katsuki, he tried, but Bakugo interrupted him. Shut up, I don't care anymore, just leave, everyone else did. Bakugo turned away, trying to walk back to his own room, but a hand wrapping around his wrist stopped him. Not me, Kirishima said firmly, holding Bakugo back from his room. I didn't, of course I want you around, Katsuki, I always want you around, but it's that kid, the one who confessed to you in middle school? He trailed off as he looked down at the ground in shame. That's when Bakugo saw it. The sharp teeth, the scar over his eye, that kid was Kirishima. Holy shit, I'm so sorry. Bakugo stepped slightly closer to the redhead again. Sorry? Kirishima looked up at him again, confused. You aren't annoyed? What? Why the hell would I be annoyed? Is that what this was about? Bakugo's expression relaxed into mild annoyance and, mostly, relief. Yeah. Kirishima answered, rubbing his neck self-consciously. Oh, F you. Bakugo laughed out, throwing his arms around Kirishima's neck and hugging him tightly. Kirishima just laughed, wrapping his own arms around his waist and pulling him close. And as Kirishima held him almost uncomfortably close, he felt such a strong sense that this was where he belonged. That this was his place in the world. That as long as he had this, everything else would fall into place around him. I was so effing scared. Don't do that to me. Bakugo pressed his head into the soft fabric of Kirishima's hoodie, letting it soak up his tears. Cats, I've been scared the entire time I've known you. I really thought you would hate me for that. Kirishima pulled away slightly to look Bakugo in the eye. You're such a himbo, Bakugo mumbled as he leaned forward to kiss him. Kirishima's laughter quickly broke them apart again, leaving them just resting their foreheads together and both grinning like idiots. I'm very unclear on what happened, but we solved it, right? Todoroki quietly asked Mina from their place a couple of steps away from their initial positions. Yeah, look, they're good now, and that was probably the influence of our meddling, right? They nodded at each other self-assuredly before high-fiving their victory. The F are you two celebrating for? You did all, Bakugo shouted over at them, his glare a lot less menacing while he was still tightly hugging Kirishima. Oh hey Denki just got back, let's go say hi. Baku Squad, May 20th, 034. Fake Spacer, it's your boy. Shark Boy. Denk please, for one night, just don't message us. Fake Spacer, well you keep replying. Shudo, is this another conspiracy theory? Shudo, if you want to come over, I haven't even started telling you about my theories on parental relations. Stalin, I'll take him tonight if nobody wants him. Fake Spacer. Fake Spacer, I'm wanted. Fake Spacer, that girl asked me out. Worm Dealer, are you sure that wasn't because she didn't know you? Stalin, that's an oof. Mina, Bakugo, it's a school night. Get your butt to sleep. Worm Dealer, I'm literally the effing oldest, shut it. What age are you, old man? Worm Dealer, 17 ihol. Stalin, wow, okay boomer. Worm Dealer, I'm not even a year older than most of you. Mina, wow, cradle robber, Kiri is just 16. Cancelled. Shudo, are we finally canceling Bakugo? Fake Spacer. Shudo, I win. Worm Dealer. Worm Dealer, this doesn't count, I'm not paying you. Mina, the only thing you'll be paying is some quality time in jail. Worm Dealer, we're both underage, so we'll both be going to jail. Fake Spacer. Stalin, well he isn't wrong. Shark Boy, jail bros. Mina, bros. Worm Dealer. Raccoon eyes, we can still be bros. Shudo, sheet, we're on the weird timeline. I no longer fear hell because I know it cannot be worse than this. Stalin, can bros really date though? Fake Spacer, yeah, if you see it as a ranking system then boyfriend is probably one above bros, so you can't be both? Shark Boy, but in The Sims 4 you can be both best friends and soulmates. Mina, that's some flawless logic honestly. Stalin, a valid point, but surely at some point you make the decision to go either the bromance route or the romance route, and trying to change course halfway through could be messy. Shark Boy, while you do raise a good argument, I would say that me and Cats were pretty heavily on a bromance track but managed to switch over without many problems. Shudo, you were both convinced you hated each other like a few days ago. Worm Dealer, a few days ago isn't now, and that was an unrelated issue. Mina, that was a very specific case, and other than that the Kiribaku relationship has been very sturdy, so I would suggest that it's not only possible, but recommended that bros date. Fake Spacer, so maybe I shouldn't go on that date this weekend cause she isn't my bro? Mina, but if you don't have pre-established feelings for one of your bros then it can get very messy. Stalin, we're definitely all far too mean to him for him to like any of us. Fake Spacer, so someone acknowledges it. Fake Spacer, thank you Ciro, my hero. Stalin, I didn't say we were gonna stop. Fake Spacer, bro why? Fake Spacer, do you not love me bro? Stalin, Worm Dealer, shut it dunce face, I love EI and I call him a himbo all the time. See, calling someone a himbo is so wild cause you're calling them a dumbass but you're also calling them hot. Shudo, it's really a very efficient combo. Fake Spacer, I would like more combo compliment insults please. Mina, sometimes I can cope with you. Shudo, you are alive most of the time. Worm Dealer, you're dumb as sheet but sometimes in a funny way. Shark Boy, your advice never works but you try really hard to make it work. You created the Fake Spacers? That's the whole thing, it works as a standalone. Stalin, you have never directly worsened my quality of life intentionally. Fake Spacer, I'll take it. Fake Spacer, Why know what I need? Worm dealer. A life? Mina. Sleep? Fake spacer. No, I need defense. Like a shield? Shark boy. I don't think a shield is gonna help, bro. Fake spacer Stalin. May 20th. 043. Fake spacer. I need you to call Kiri a dumb beach on the chat. Stalin. Do you want me to die? Fake spacer. Of course not, bro. I just need to prove a point. Stalin. Damn it, fine. Stalin. But you are paying for any injuries I sustain. Fake spacer. Thanks, dude, love. Baku squad. May 20th. 044. Stalin. Kiri is a dumb beach. Shark boy. Bro. Worm dealer. Hey, he's my dumb beach, you a-hole. Shark boy. Worm dealer. Fake spacer. See, this is what I mean. Fake spacer. Kiri has a defense boyfriend for when he is called a dumb beach. Fake spacer. That's what I need. Stalin. That's kinda gay, bro. Worm dealer. Yeah, if ing is, are you trying to pick a fight? Mina. He is still in attack mode. Shudo. I imagine it's just the years of internalized homophobia. Worm dealer. You sound like our therapist. Shudo. You know I'm right. Worm dealer. Shut up. Fake spacer. See, and Bakugo has a defense self-proclaimed best friend. Fake spacer. So maybe I just need one of those? Fake spacer? Or maybe I need a best friend and a boyfriend for optimal defense. Fake spacer. And should I get a bro boyfriend or just the regular kind? Fake spacer. A lot to think about. What's your sexuality, Cammy? Fake spacer. No idea, it's whatever, I can't be bothered to work it out. Shudo. You can do that? Fake spacer. I mean, no one's ever stopped me. Shudo. Great, I'll also do that. Shark boy. I have completely lost track of this, night folks. Mina. Night Kiri. Mina. Also Bakugo. Worm dealer. Hey, we can go to bed at different times. Shudo. But you never do. Worm dealer. Shut up. Fake spacer. For future reference, if y'all please use Bakugo's room cause Kiri's is right above mine. Shark boy. He really went there. Fake spacer. Well, I don't want to have to deal with that. Mina. No, that's valid, I wouldn't either. Shudo. If they annoy us, we can just call the cops on them for being underage. Worm dealer. You can't prove sheet. Mina. Screenshots bench. Mina. One image. Worm dealer. Whatever, it's not like I need to cross you anyway. Stalin Shark boy. May 20th. For 21. Stalin. Hey dude, how did you know you liked Bakugo? Shark boy. That is far too long and complicated a story to tell at 4 a.m. but the short version is, I thought he was pretty and manly. Stalin. Yeah, that's really useless. Shark boy. It's 4 a.m. I don't know what you expected. Stalin. Yeah, I really didn't expect you to actually reply. Shark boy. I'm a really light sleeper. Shark boy. Anyway, why did you want to hear about me and cats? Stalin. I think I like Denk. Shark boy. Oh. Shark boy. But isn't he going out with that girl now? Stalin. They aren't officially dating yet, but yeah, kinda. Shark boy. That's an oof, honestly. Shark boy. Sorry, I'm really tired and processing words is hard right now. Stalin. No, that's fine. Ignore me. Go sleep with your pretty and manly boyfriend. Shark boy. No, if you want my help then it's unmanly to not help you. Stalin. I mean, there's really not much you can do? Shark boy. I could talk to Denk for you? Shark boy. Wait. Shark boy. Oh god, I'm turning into Mina. Shark boy. Ignore me, night bro. Stalin. Yeah, night LMAO. May 22nd. 8:43. Can we kinda have to go now? Yeah, can you just and you wait outside for me? Deku now just reacted to Bakugo's anger with a bored kind of apathy, sighing and stepping outside. Bakugo waited for him to fully step outside and close the door before he pulled Kirishima closer to kiss him goodbye. Deku's gonna find out in a few hours anyway, man, Kirishima chuckled, still standing close enough that Bakugo could feel his breath on his lips. A few hours isn't now, dipshit, Bakugo specified, unable to stop himself from leaning in to kiss Kirishima again. Neither of them broke away for a while, only holding each other closer and tighter to avoid letting go. Y'all are literally only gonna be apart for one night, Stop being so dramatic. Kaminari wandered into the common room, tailed by the rest of their little group. Yeah, but we've never been apart that long. Kirishima pouted sadly for a few seconds until Bakugo kissed him on the cheek, making him smile softly again. Kiri, I could kinda see, but I really never anticipated both of you being this demon clingy. Mina crossed her arms in front of her chest, shooting them an amused smirk. Shut up, raccoon eyes. Bakugo shot back, now resting his head against Kirishima's shoulder. It is only one night though, Zero started. I mean, Denki was gonna for that long last week and none of us made a fuss about it. Deku said you guys were leaving at past? Uraraka asked through a yawn. Yeah, I'm fine. Going alright? Just wanted to say goodbye. He mumbled the last few words, but the group still knew exactly what he said. Bye, babe, Kirishima said, pushing Bakugo away from him slightly, knowing that he might actually never leave if he didn't. Yeah, bye, love you. Bakugo kissed him again briefly as he tried to say, love you too. The rest of the group shouted their goodbyes to Bakugo as he threw his bag over his shoulder and followed Deku outside. Is it really a good idea letting the two of them go home at the same time? Zero wondered aloud. Oh, definitely not. Me and Ochako will get some good wildly conflicting stories out of it though, Todoroki responded, deadpan as usual. Baku Squad. May 22nd, 12:32. Stalin. Okay, I know we were memeing how clingy Baku and Kiri were, but deadass Kiri has come to my room thrice to ask if I want to play Mario Kart with him. Shark boy, leave me alone. I forgot I'd already asked you. Fake spacer, you forgot you asked him twice? Shark boy. No, the third time I was just trying to be annoying. Stalin. It worked, bro. Shark boy. Well, y'all are all doing stuff and I'm so bored. Mina. How do you have nothing to do, Kiri? There's gotta be something? Shark boy. Well, you and Uraraka are out shopping, still very offended that I wasn't invited. Shark boy. Zero has several essays to write because apparently he hasn't done any work since March. Shark boy. And I went to see if Denki wanted to do something, but him and Todoroki were stood in his room with a really big cork board trying to connect things with strings. Shark boy. I was too afraid to ask, so I just walked away. Mina. Have you tried talking to someone outside of our immediate group? Shark boy. Yeah, but loads of people go home over the weekend. And most people already had plans to go places. Shark boy. I lead such a lonely existence. Worm dealer. You also have several FNG essays to write. Shark boy. But that's so boring. Worm dealer. And you literally always talk about all the shows and films you want to watch. Shark boy. Then maybe I should just watch the John Mulaney Netflix specials again. Worm dealer. I am literally begging you, please don't. Fake spacer. Kiri capitalizes John Mulaney's name but has never capitalized Bakugo's. Worm dealer. I'm not even FNG surprised, it's an addiction. Shark boy. Well, maybe if you were here I wouldn't have to watch it again. Worm dealer. Beach, you know I'm not choosing to go back to my shitty neighborhood, I'd much rather be at home with you. Mina. It's absolutely adorable that you call the dorms home, Ochako. Worm dealer. Well, where the F else am I meant to call home? Fake spacer. Home implies that this is where your family is. Fake spacer. Do you consider us family, Baku? Worm dealer. Everyone but you, dunce face. Mina. He said it. Shudoka. Stalin. Big achievement today, folks. This is so good I had to return to using my own phone. Shark boy. Don't be mean to Denk cats. Worm dealer. You're my boyfriend, be more proud of me. Shark boy. Very proud of you, babe, be nicer to Denk. Mina. He's not even denying it. Stalin. We could be celebrating but you aren't here. Fake spacer. Kiri, you're so kind. Shudo. He's my favorite half of Kiribaku. Worm dealer. Tenji, self-proclaimed best friend my butt. Shudo. I still claim to be your best friend. Shudo. But I also still prefer Kiri. Y'all forget how to type a full name or something. Fake spacer. Bakugo and Kirishima both take too long to write. Fake spacer. Also, we're his family now, I'll call him whatever I want. Stalin. Bro, that's not very cash money. Shudo. Katsuki will be rightly coming for murder when he gets back. Fake spacer. Y'all, I'm a dumb beach. You knew I was gonna accidentally be insensitive at some point. Worm dealer. Holy shit, you don't have to be so effing careful around me. Fake spacer, forgive me for wishing to live. Shark boy. Cats, your new family just want to be better and nicer than your old family cause they were not very gamer. Stalin. Well, that's one way to describe it. Shark boy. That's the best way to describe it. Worm dealer. I leave my boyfriend with you dumb FS for a few hours and you've infected him. Shark boy. That wasn't an epic gamer moment, babe. Worm dealer. I don't even know who he is anymore. Stalin. That's a bruh moment. Fake spacer. Worm dealer. Stop right the F now. Worm dealer. I will not hesitate to jump off this bus and end you both. Shudo. That's not very gamer of you. Worm dealer. You are on thin FANG ice. Shudo. Well, I'll just make some more then. Worm dealer changed Shudo's name to a beach. A beach. The audacity. A beach changed a beach's name to the beach. Shark boy. Galaxy brain move. The beach. I am very smart. Worm dealer. I miss my parents. Stalin. Holy shit. Fake spacer at Shark boy. At the beach, how does it feel TOBF murdered? Mina. Now that's a bruh moment. Shark boy. The beach. I miss when you were still insecure and afraid of other people. Katsuki. Fake spacer. Bars. Y'all trying to get the police called? Shark boy. Now I feel pressured to come up with a witty comeback. Worm dealer. It's fine, I'll just pretend you said something emotionally devastating. Shark boy. Ah, thanks babe. Worm dealer. Stalin. You two absolutely disgust me. Mina. Might become home of phonics. Fake spacer. If I ever become like them, please immediately murder me. Stalin. Can you do the same to me? Shark boy. Should we just murder you at the same time for convenience? Stalin. That literally makes no sense, but yes. Fake spacer. Oh, definitely, whatever works best for you, bro. Shark boy. Ah, thanks, bro. Fake spacer. Mina. Someone get the sacrificial knife. Stalin. Then why? Fake spacer. I was trapped and tricked. Fake spacer at Shark boy. You scoundrel. Stalin. At least we get to die together, bro. Fake spacer. Yeah, bro. Fake spacer. Someone please call my family and also the girl I was meant to be going out with tonight. Stalin. Call no one. My death is to be a mystery. Fake spacer. No, wait, do that for me as well. Fake spacer. Do call that girl though, I'll feel bad if she waits for me. Mina. Do you even know her name? Fake spacer. Well, I would have learned it if I wasn't duped into committing a crime against the group chat. Shark boy. I'll find out and whisper it into your grave. The beach. Katsuki, you ruined our sunshine boy. Shark boy. Everyone has corrupted me, nothing is holy. Worm dealer, and that's why I love you. Shark boy. Fake spacer. What, were they allowed to be chaotic as well? Fake spacer. I always thought I'd be part of the chaotic couple of the group. Fake spacer. Someone come cause chaos with me. I'm a gay, but we can cause some platonic chaos. Fake spacer. I like those odds. Stalin. Bro, there aren't any odds involved? Fake spacer. 3 amigos. The beach, excuse me? Mina. How dare y'all? Shark boy. You guys have a side group? The beach. The audacity. Fake spacer. No, we're called the Chaos Trio now. Worm dealer. That angers me. The beach. Really feels like they're coming for our brand. Worm dealer. We'll fight them. Mina. Is Kiri in the MSRS of deception or is he just Baku's trophy boyfriend? The beach. Well, he hasn't submitted an application. Shark boy. I would like to formally submit an application. Worm dealer. Email it to me. Email? Stalin. Sheet, we don't have an email chain. Fake spacer. Should we make one? Stalin. I guess. Stalin. I mean, our name doesn't really allow for more members? Mina. What are the required qualifications for the MSTRS of deception? The beach. You just have to tell us about a previous masterful deception or situation of mass confusion. The beach. For example, the long prank or the lost corridor. Mina. The lost corridor? The beach. Katsuki managed to convince everyone that there was one less hallway in the school than there was. Teachers actually moved lessons because they thought they'd been teaching in a fake room. Stalin. Okay, how? The beach. He refuses to tell me. Worm dealer, no one can know. Worm dealer, Ijiru's in the MSTRS of deception. The beach, what did he do? Worm dealer, Denki remember the ghost? Fake spacer, okay one. Holy shit you called me Denki, who are you and where is Baku? 2. Kiri what the F? Fake spacer, I was terrified for weeks man. Shark boy, yeah well you broke my Crimson Riot mug. Stalin, he broke the handle bro, you could still use it. Worm dealer, that mug cost him way too much FNG money for it to be broken at all. Stalin, it was an accident. Worm dealer, he shouldn't have been using EI's mug. Mina, boyfriends defending their boys. Fake spacer, oh god this is how Kiri felt when I would tease him about Baku. Stalin, the beach, why are you laughing you didn't say anything? Mina, it's so bold of you to assume that this is Mina. Stalin, oh shit. Fake spacer, we've been duped. The beach, well you are constantly being duped, but yes. Shark boy, can any of us actually trust one another? Stalin, I mean. Worm dealer, I kinda trust you EI. I trust only myself. Mina, I trust only myself. Fake spacer, I trust Zero and that's it. Stalin, oh ho ho. Stalin, I will make you regret that. Fake spacer, I no longer trust Zero. Fake spacer, I love you bro but I don't trust you. Stalin, I really don't trust you either. The beach, are we all terrible people for these constant dupes? And pranks? The beach, in the end what do we even want from this? The beach, recognition? The beach, glory? The beach, some sick kind of happiness we get from the pain of others that we are deprived of in our chosen career paths? The beach, or is it just that we crave the meaning in having a place, a purpose in a group? The beach, we all strive to be useful, but what if our use is inherently bad? Fake spacer, wow that's the T-sis. Stalin, he both ruined it and made it perfect. Stalin, what an incredible feat. Stalin, I stan. Worm dealer, shouldo I will call our FING therapist on you. Please don't end up dead we're begging you. May 22nd, 1643. Added worm dealer, shark boy. Mina. Fake spacer, Stalin the beach, Karo. The cops, I do not trust Baku and Deku together. Karo. Bakugo please do not fight Deku. Fake spacer, is that a capital letter in a normal text? Fake spacer, disgusting. The cops, am I required in this group chat? Worm dealer, FNG no one is required we're fine. Worm dealer, I'm not about to kill Deku in front of our parents. The beach, I wouldn't put it past you. Worm dealer beach. The cops, please do not use that kind of language, Bakugo. Stalin, beach is that a full stop? Fake spacer, what is this hellhole? I should not have mixed the squads. Mina, my guys, chill the f out. Stalin, sorry Mina. Fake spacer. The beach, I'm having an identity crisis. Karo, please don't. The beach, I'm trying. Deku, Kakin told me to sort my DMN friends out before I walk back to UA and kill them myself. Deku, so I'm assuming you guys are just hanging out? Stalin, holy shit the shade. Mina, that was very gamer of you Midoriya. The beach, he struggles with memes don't do this to him. Deku, I know some memes. Yes you do and you are very good at those memes you know. The beach, it's okay Izuku, I'm only caught up because of my father's irresponsible parenting. Fake spacer, does having at least one bad parent have some kind of tie-in with epicness? Shark boy, well I hope not. Karo, if that was the case then the majority of the Baku squad wouldn't be epic. Stalin, Denk is trying to work it out, this is very hard maths for him. Fake spacer, well me and Mino were both raised by single parents and then there's Todoroki and Bakugo. Stalin, see he's already confused. Stalin, Denk just stop trying before you get it more wrong. The cops, I believe it would be Mina and I rather than me and Mina. Worm dealer, get those ugly but capitals away from me. Fake spacer, it's like reading the Communist Manifesto. Karo, you can't do basic maths but you can make complex jokes like that? Mina, cause capitalists. Shark boy, Holy shit dank, that's the smartest thing you've ever said. Karo. Now even our backup sunshine boy is swearing. Karo, Bakugo, you corrupted him. Fake spacer. In more ways than one. Worm dealer, shut the F up Pikachu. Stalin. He do be looking like Pikachu though. Fake spacer. I prefer Jolteon but fine, be like that. Karo. I would agree that he does look more like a Jolteon than Pikachu, and the comparison to Pikachu shows Bakugo's lack of understanding of the Pokemon world. Worm dealer. Take that Deepak. Mina. No, I want to see where this goes. Mina. What's your favorite Pokemon? Worm dealer. Typhlosion. Worm dealer. Shitty hairs is Snom. Shark boy. I trusted you. Fake spacer. Ephesinome. Karo. Snom is very cute. Shark boy. Yeah. Stalin. He do be a useless though. Shark boy. Hey, I finished the game with my Snom and you can never take that away from me. Worm dealer. He only used his Snom once and it was as a sacrifice in the final battle so that he could revive his Surfetched. Shark boy. What did I do to you, man? Worm dealer. You weren't answering my calls. The beach. Oh, but I'm the dramatic one. Deku. Kirishima didn't answer once and Kakin just sat pouting at his phone for 10 minutes. Worm dealer. Say goodbye to your shitty nerd. Karo. Bye Bakugo. Stalin. Fake spacer. Oi. Mina. Hell yeah, get fed Bakugo. Worm dealer. I thought you people were my FNG friends? Stalin. Only when it's convenient. Stalin. Now get your butt beat. Worm dealer. Shitty Deku is hiding. Deku. You'll never find me beach. The cops. Izuku, I expected this behavior from the others, but frankly I thought better of you. I am very disappointed. Stalin. Todoroki, I am so sorry for doubting you, he is terrifying. Deku. Mina. Let the poor baby swear. Mina. He's just trying to be chaotic and cool. Deku. Worm dealer. The next time you try to call Kiria, sunshine boy, I just want you to know he still isn't effing answering me. Shark boy. No, I'm ignoring you now. Worm dealer. I'm trying to get shit done here, please just FANG answer. Shark boy. Worm dealer. I have so much shit on you, just answer your DMN phone. May 22nd. 1432. Bakugo was on his phone. Inko and Deku chatting idly around him. It wasn't an unusual scene. Bakugo was never the most talkative and he could admit that he didn't really mind just sitting with the Midoriyas like this. But for some damn reason Kirishima wasn't texting him back, so he surprised all three of them by speaking. Would it be possible for me to stay somewhere else these weekends? He cringed slightly at the vaguely offended looks on their faces, but whatever, they'd know he didn't mean it like that soon anyway. Well, did you have somewhere in mind, Katsuki? Inko asked far too politely for how Bakugo had spoken to her. Yeah, He shook his leg up and down, trying to work out the nervous energy. My boyfriend. His heart jolted with fear as he said it, but soon relaxed again when there was no immediate negative reaction. He offered to let me stay with his family. Bakugo glanced up at Inko again, slightly nervously. But she looked at him with soft understanding, her mouth turned up in a small smile. So that's why. I think if we let your social worker meet his family and visit their house, then I don't really see why you wouldn't be able to. Do his parents know about this? Bakugo couldn't quite help the hopeful little smile on his face. Yeah, we called them last week. They said they'd be okay with it. Well, we can talk to your social worker about it tomorrow. Bakugo nodded and looked back to his phone, but Inko clearly wasn't done talking to him. Does he go to UA as well? Bakugo was much more aware of Deku watching him now, clearly trying to work out who it was. Yeah, he's in the same dash. It's Kirishima, right? Deku interrupted. I mean, you seem to spend the most time with him and he's kinda the first real friend you made, so it would make sense that it's him, but really it could be any of the dash. Oh my god, shut up. Yes, it's Kirishima. Bakugo glared at Deku as he quickly halted his mumbling. Can I see a photo of him? Inko asked them both, maybe just trying to get them to not fight. Hold on, Deku responded, starting to scroll through his photos to find one of Kirishima. Bakugo just rolled his eyes, opening his phone and getting a blank page on his home screen before turning it around to show her. It was from one of their much more recent hiking trips. He'd been trying to take one of his usual top-of-a-mountain selfies. The view behind him, who stood alone, a blank expression on his face. But in this one, Kirishima had jumped in next to him, kissing him on the cheek, making him smile and laugh softly. There was another photo of them from a few seconds later as they kissed properly, but he thought maybe that was a bit much for his home screen. Inko smiled at the photo, turning back to him and just saying, "I'm glad he makes you happy, Katsuki," before turning away and walking through to the kitchen. "So," Deku started. "One FNG word of this to anyone and I'll kill you, nerd." Bakugo glared at him as he retreated to the sofa on the other side of the room. Baku Squad. May 22nd. Tino 2. Fake Spacer, y'all leave do you wear for a date? The beach. Clothes are recommended. Mina. Well, that really depends on what you're doing, Dank. Stalin. Do you really need to be coddled through this? Fake Spacer. Yes, bro, I have no idea what I'm doing. Fake Spacer. And she doesn't actually know me yet. Fake Spacer. Like it would be easy if it was one of y'all, cause I know y'all. Brah, calm the F down. Mina, you've got this, my guy. The beach. I think it's very debatable whether he's got this. Fake Spacer, bro. Shark Boy. For once the sad bro comment isn't directed towards me. Shark Boy. I don't know how I feel about that. The beach. Is this some kind of achievement? The beach. That would be great, I don't often achieve things. Mina. Do you want a hug, man? The beach. Yes, actually. Mina. I'm coming over to give you a hug. The beach. That's so nice of you, I might actually cry. The beach. Katsuki, you are my favorite. Mina. Hell yeah. Hold on, bucko, she's my favorite. This chat ain't big enough for the both of us. The beach. But then Katsuki will have to be my favorite again. Shark Boy. Whoa, if this is a competition then I'm claiming cats. Shark Boy. You can't have him anymore. Stalin. I don't know how he's gonna feel about that. Shark Boy. At Worm Dealer, tell them you're mine. Worm Dealer. I'm his, the rest of you can if off. Mina. Weirdly can kawaii but go off. Mina. Back to Dank. Fake Spacer. Oh god, okay. Mina. Take me through your thought process. Fake Spacer. This is very bad and scary, why am I doing this? Oh god, oh if. Pro tip, don't go. Fake Spacer. But I promised and I don't want to let her down. Fake Spacer. She seemed nice. Stalin. Can y'all have this chat somewhere else? Mina. What's the matter, Ciro? Jealous mayhaps? Stalin. God no, I just can't bear to listen to Denk slowly mess his life up more. Fake Spacer. Wow, you could be at least a little jealous. Stalin. Why are you so difficult? Fake Spacer. Stalin. Not an answer but go off. The beach, a desperate need to be liked by your peers? Worm Dealer. You have to FNG stop. Worm Dealer. I'm not letting you go to therapy anymore. The beach. I'll stop. Worm Dealer. Tangy better. Fake Spacer. Ciro, I'm coming over and you are going to help me. Stalin. What? I mean. Fake Spacer. Mina and Shudo are having sad girl hours. I'm pretty sure Kiri is still on the phone with Baku and you're my best friend, man. Stalin. Best friend. Fake Spacer. Huh? Stalin. Bold of you to call me your best friend. Fake Spacer. Beach, what better friends do I have? Wow, just abandon me right in front of my face. Fake Spacer. We are having a moment. Fake Spacer. Anyway, Ciro, I'm on your balcony so there's not much you can do now. Stalin. The F dash? Camisero Action Squad. May 22nd. 1823. Mina. Added the beach. Shark Boy. Worm Dealer. I'm. Mina. F dash. Hi Aoyama. Yima. Bonjour. Aoyama. Mayhaps was this an accident again? Mina. Yeah, but hey, you're here now. Yima. The beach? Oh no, it's this again. Shark Boy. Again? Mina. Don't worry about it, bro. Aoyama. So we are here to make Kaminari and Ciro fall in love? Nah, they've already done that part. Aoyama. So we are getting them together? Mina. That's the plan. The beach. In your defense, you did kinda get Katsuki to realize his feelings for Kiri. Aoyama. Oh? The beach? The dash wait. Worm Dealer. That's 1 point to me, motherfucker. Mina. Point? The beach. We are both very bad at the whole don't tell everyone that Kiri and Katsuki are together thing, so we made it a competition. Wait, Baku, aren't you the one who wanted to hide your relationship in the first place? Worm dealer, yeah, but this sheet is hard, okay? Aoyama, so we would like to get Kaminari and Shiro together now, yes? Mina, yeah that. Mina, y'all, they clearly like each other. Shark boy, but how are you actually gonna get them together? Well, that'll take a lot of planning, but hey, we did it with you too. Worm dealer, no you fing didn't? Mina, please, that Mario Kart tournament was all just a ploy to make you realize your true feelings for Kiri. Worm dealer, yeah, no, I've known I was in love with shitty hair since first year. Shark boy, wait, really? The beach, it was at Kamino, wasn't it? Worm dealer, yeah. Shark boy, yep. Mina, wait, then why didn't you confess till a few weeks ago? Worm dealer, take a effing second to think about who I lived with back then. Mina, oh, Mina. Aoyama, I am very confused. The beach, probably for the best. Shark boy, so do you still think this is gonna work, Mina? Mina, we can try at least. The beach, what's your plan then? Mina, well, I don't have one right now, but watch this space. Worm dealer, isn't Dunce Face currently on a date? Yeah, but that's probably not gonna go anywhere. Shark boy, bold, but I don't disagree. Worm dealer, this is definitely going to backfire on all of you. Shark boy, well, you're here too, so you're getting dragged down with us. Worm dealer, Worm dealer, I'm not getting implicated in any of your bullshit. Worm dealer left Camancero Action Squad. Shark boy, wild that he thinks he's getting away with that. Shark boy, added Worm dealer. Worm dealer, I swear to God. Shark boy, what are you gonna do, huh? Chase me? Nice try, you little beach, you're stuck here now. Mina, holy shit, what happened to Kiri? He's Wilden. Worm dealer, I don't FNG know, kinda hot though. Mina, excuse me sir, you are in public. The beach, don't K&K shame. Aoyama, a phase only said by people with shameable kindness. The beach, don't attack me like this. Mina, Aoyama, every time I speak to you I like you more. Aoyama, that tends to be the effect I have on people. The beach, where do you buy your self-confidence? The beach, can I borrow some? Aoyama, simply know that everything is meaningless, including the thoughts of rude people. Din, who's gonna break it to Baku that his thoughts are meaningless? Worm dealer, Shark boy, not making a great case for yourself there, babe. Mina, wait, we're so off topic. Mina, any ideas on how to get Denk and Shiro together? 1823. Holy shit, can't you just knock like a normal person? Nah, that's less fun. Kaminari grinned at him, but Shiro just sighed as he closed the balcony door behind him. How did you even get up here, man? You live 2 floors below me. I'm magic, Kaminari said dramatically, flicking his fringe back and winking. You're so annoying, was Shiro's only response as he tried to still his rapidly beating heart. Okay, but please help me? What do you even need help with? Shiro asked as he returned to sitting on his bed with his phone as he had been before Kaminari interrupted. I don't know. Kaminari failed to take Shiro's hints that he wasn't exactly wanted there as he sat opposite Shiro at the foot of the bed. I've never done this before, so I don't yet know how exactly I'm gonna mess it up, but I know that I am gonna mess it up. Shiro could see the anxious struggle in his friend's expression, but the ugly creep of bitter jealousy was getting harder to push away. It was making him mad at Kaminari, which wasn't fair because it wasn't his fault, but every second they were together recently felt like another second closer to him. Snapping. You're just being overdramatic, you'll be fine, Denk. You used to be so helpful, dude, what happened? Kaminari pouted jokingly at him. You wore it all out, you've used all of my brain cells, I hope you're happy with yourself. Well, shit, I'd offer you some more brain cells, but I only have one and Kiri is currently renting it. Shiro didn't even raise an eyebrow at the usual nonsense. Instead he responded in a monotone drawl to rival Todoroki, nah, he sublet it to me. They were both quiet for a moment before the two of them burst out laughing. Seriously though, Kaminari started once they'd calmed down, a fond yet sad glint in his eyes. What happened, man? You've been acting different around me recently. He looked back up at Kaminari, finally meeting the hurt and confusion in his eyes. Denkai dash, love you. It's nothing you have to worry about. Now get out of here, you're gonna be late. Ah shit, Kaminari muttered as he checked the time. Well, wish me luck then. He waved as he stepped out of the room, but Zero couldn't find it in himself to say good luck, or do anything more than raise his hand briefly in a half-hearted wave. Baku Squad. May 22nd, 1937. Mina, guys, there's something I have to show you all. Mina, mostly Baku and Kiri. Mina, but before I do I just want to say, I don't know how this happened or who did it. Someone from middle school sent it to me and it wouldn't be right not to show you all. Mina, please don't be mad at me. Mina, sent a link. Shark Boy, holy shit. Mina, Kiri, I'm so sorry, this isn't fair at all. Shark Boy, it's over, that's it, might as well give up on being a hero now. Mina, no, listen, it isn't the end of the world, we'll work this out, okay? The beach, has anyone called Katsuki yet? Shark Boy, he doesn't need this right now. The beach, Kirishima, he has to know. Shark Boy, not right now. Shark Boy, please. Do you want us to come over? Shark Boy, yes. Mina, at Stalin, get your butt to Kiri's room. Stalin, okay, how are you holding up, man? Shark Boy, bad.